Hi, everybody. Hey, everyone. Let me know that you are seeing me right now. I want to make sure that my comments and everything like that is working. How is everybody doing tonight? All right, let me get in my comments. Oh, y'all are already commenting. Okay, I'm just now seeing it. Hi. Oh, my gosh. All right, let's see here. Hey, everybody. Hey, April. Hey, Laura. How is everybody doing tonight? Sorry, I'm a little late. If you've been following me for a while, then you pretty much know that I'm usually late for everything. So I do have a small cough. So if I choke for just a second and run off out of my chair, that's what it is. So I just can't get rid of it. I've had it now for months. So can everybody see me? Hey, Maria, how are you? Oh my gosh. Hey, Jason, how's everybody doing today or tonight? Gosh, it's already late, isn't it? Hi, Lisa. Hey, Griffin, Misty. Hi, YouTube. Hey, Jordan from YouTube. How are you doing? Oh my gosh. So was it pretty easy to find once I hopped on? I know I'm late. So I'm making sure that everybody gets on here. So a lot of people, for some reason, they go to my other videos and they're like, before I go live, I get notifications that people are commenting on my old videos. So, oh, good. Yay. Hey, Tony. Hi, Dan. I saw your comment. How are you doing? Hey, Becky. Whew. Oh, Lord, what was that? All right. Becky, as soon as I saw your name, it was like I got chills. Maybe someone's just going to try to come forward for you. So, all right. Thank all of you so much for being here. I'm super excited. I just want to, Dan said, how is your dad doing? Thank you so much for asking about Dad. Can everybody see me? Can everybody hear me? I'm just making sure. All right, let's see. Yes, this is the November live. You're correct. It's November 17th. You're at the right one. All right. Yes, everybody can hear me. Okay. Oh, okay, good. I just want to say thank all of you so much for just being here tonight and being a part of this live and just supporting me. I know that I have been really quiet, on my page. And I've not really posted a whole lot. I've not really interacted a whole lot other than the past few days. But you know that other than work, I've got family. And then other than that, I'm spending time with my dad. Most of you know that's been following my journey. If you're new here, my dad is on hospice. And I've kind of I have scooped y'all up and have brought y'all along during this process. And I wanted to thank every one of you for just being here for me. I know that this is what I do for a living. I know that I connect to past loved ones and that kind of thing, but I guess it's just a little different when it comes to my dad, or I still have both my parents. Thank you, Jesus. And I've got I have both sets of my grandparents other than my grandpa. My dad's dad had passed away. And so it's just a little different. And I just wanted to say, thank all of you so much. I know I thank y'all, but I just wanted to make sure that y'all understood how much it meant to me for y'all just being super supportive, being patient with me. If I've ever had to reschedule things or anything such as that, that's something that I really don't do unless it's an absolute emergency. And it just breaks my heart when I have to reschedule things. But, so my dad took a turn. He's been on hospice, and the doctor's only given maybe 3 to 6 months. It's a blur. I don't even remember when, but it wasn't long. And he's been on hospice now for what, almost 2 years, right? Everything's blurred to me, so I could have it wrong, but he's been on hospice now for a long time. And I'm blessed. I'm so thankful that I still have him. But he come out of it. He took a turn for the worse, and then he come out of it, and he's back to where he was, but of course he is declining. But y'all, oh my gosh. I just wanted to thank all of you so much because it's me and my sisters. We're trying to go up there as much as we can. I try to go every day if I'm not working, or every other day. I try to be there as much as I can. and help mama and stuff like that. So I just wanted to personally say thank y'all so much for just being here. And I try to update y'all as much as I can, but right now he is still with us. All right, I'm going to share something very personal with y'all, and then we're going to go about this. But so my dad made a video before he lost most of his voice, and y'all are like family to me, so I'm like being personal with y'all. And in the video, there's like this joke. It's not really a joke, but it kind of like, you know how you have personal jokes and that kind of thing. Well, one day, years ago, after I went public with this, and after I was on A&E and the Travel Channel and that kind of thing, you know, we were talking about if I ever grow with my gift and that kind of thing, you know, and he made a comment about me he's like, we were going down I-10. Do y'all know where I'm talking about? I-10 going towards Biloxi, Mississippi. And, you know, those big billboards that you see on the side of the road and that kind of thing. And they always have like the big people on the billboards and that kind of thing. And my daddy told me, well, baby doll, he calls me his baby doll. He said, baby doll, one day you'll get to that. And I kind of laughed, you know. And so I was like, okay, daddy. Well, y'all, he's got these videos and we got them on our phone. And he left me a message that I was supposed to wait until afterwards, but I just couldn't. And he's talking about the billboard, and he told me that he has faith in me. And that one day he knows that I'm going to be on that billboard. And so y'all have got to help me push and share what I do for everyone to see, you know. And if I ever have connected with you, if I ever have given you a reading, if you've ever come to any of my shows, share it. And I know that not everyone is into what I do, you know, and it maybe scares them or they don't, you know, I understand that the unknown is very scary to some people. And I absolutely understand that. I'm not for everybody. Okay. But the word of mouth means everything. And so if you could just share your experience with, you know, with others, and I appreciate all of you so much. And even if I don't ever get on a billboard, I'm okay with where I'm at now. And I'm super thankful, but you better believe that I will be working double to make sure that that happens, not just for, you know, to help people, but for my daddy. So I wanted to share that with y'all, but okay. All right. So I want to go over some updates real quick, and welcome to the family. If you are new here, I'm Angel Leigh. Sorry, I should have introduced myself. I hope that you're comfortable tonight. I hope that you're in your PJs, take off your shoes, get you something to drink. I have actually hot tea tonight, y'all. I usually am a coffee drinker. I've already had so much coffee tonight though. So I figured I'd switch it up for a minute. So I see visions, and I've been seeing visions since I was 3 years old. I did not go public until 2015. If you want to know more about my gift, Dr. Sue Clifton, she's an amazing author. She wrote a book about me. It is available on Amazon. It is called Through the Eyes of Angel Leigh by Dr. Sue Clifton. I'm very, very, very close to having it. I'm just waiting for it to come in the mail. I am working on my very first grief workbook and journal that hopefully will be out before Christmas. So if you know someone, or one of you, you know, are kind of stuck in grief and loss, this is a wonderful workbook and journal, you know, that you could possibly do for you. And I'm also in the middle of publishing my very first children's book, and it's for a little girl. She was 5 years old that lost her daddy. Okay. And so I'm super excited about this, and hopefully it's going to be out really, really, really soon. Okay. So I wanted to let y'all know about that. Let me grab my phone real quick. So I've got some updates that Meredith has sent me, and I'm going to go over that real quick, and then we're going to start. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Hold on. Let me get to it. All right. So it's been kind of slow. A lot of people's wanting to know when I'm having an event. I've not got any events planned at this moment. The reason for that is because I'm just kind of like spending time with my dad. Now I'm still booking for private sessions, and I also have sessions on the coast that we had to reschedule. And I'm going to talk about that. But let's see. Okay. First announcement. Okay. I'm reading from my phone real quick. Special gift box session appointment available, booking for December 27th and 30th and January 10th and 16th. Additional appointments dates available for regular bookings. So What that means is if you are struggling to find something to gift somebody for a holiday or for like Christmas, I'm doing gift box sessions for Christmas. And we have some dates, like I said, in December to give out. So what that means is just email at angelleassistant@gmail.com, and Meredith will send you all the information. And if you want to give somebody a session, so if you're struggling of what to get somebody, or you want a private session, virtual session with me, send this to your hubby or some family member and see if they'll get it for you. And if they want me to go a step further, I will do a personalized video and then send it back to you if you're going to get this for somebody. And you can either download it and put it on like one of those little, oh my gosh, I can't think, thumb drive, and wrap it up under the Christmas tree and gift it to someone. Or you could take it, download it, and then email it the day of Christmas morning, and then they can open it up for their Christmas present. So we are doing that, and we still have a few available now. They are going pretty fast. So just remember, just email at angelleassistant@gmail.com. Now, Sessions on the Coast is in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. We rescheduled that for December 7th and 8th. This is for individual or small family groups up to 5, or individual friend groups, max of 3. So if you want to get some friends together and you all 3 want to have a reading with me, you can do that now. We have so many requests for that. And so we added that to the list. Or if you want to have a little family group, it's a beautiful spot that I'm going to be staying at. And we have only one spot available. 2 spots, December 8th, 10 a.m. and a 1 p.m. Okay. Now this is December 8th. So if you want to get together and come and have an in-person session with me in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, it's a beautiful place. We're going to have refreshments and come spend some time with me. Just email y'all. Email at angelleassistant@gmail.com. I am booking virtual sessions for December, January, and February. And my next live, I will be doing this again, and this will be on December 22nd at 6 p.m. Central Time. Oh, that's a lot. Hey, Matthew, I do see your comment on YouTube. Absolutely. I had to read that off. So just a little bit ago, I had asked for y'all to, if y'all have questions and that kind of thing, there's no stupid question. There's no weird question. So feel free. I did go and screenshot some questions that I'm going to talk about and that kind of thing throughout this live. So you can go through my page, and it was the last thing that I had posted about the live. All right, let's see. So I will talk about that. So this is kind of like a Q&A and free readings tonight. Okay, so if you're new here, I do scribble. I don't know, can y'all hear that? Me scribbling. I am a little weird. But just remember that the way that I see souls is through vision form. Okay. Now sometimes I can see them with my eyes, but majority of the time it's like I'm sitting back watching a picture or like a vision, or I call them visions, because I'm awake when this happens. And it's kind of like I'm watching a movie being played in my mind. Remember that third parties can also come forward. Let me know if you're a third party. If you found out because somebody called you and said, hey, this is going to sound weird, and then they gave you a message. So third parties happen all the time. So let's say I'm connecting for someone here, and all of a sudden someone steps forward and you're like, I don't know who that is. That's okay. That's okay. You can let me know. I don't know who that is. But I can guarantee you they're for someone that you may know. It just may take some time. So look into your partner side of the family. If you have a group of people in the room with you tonight, okay, that's watching me tonight, it could be for one of y'all. This could be generations down. I've connected over 200 plus years before. So people's learned about their family history through connections and that kind of thing. So just remember that that's what a third party is. Have you ever connected to a celebrity? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Can we talk about it? I don't know. Are we allowed to talk about that? They didn't sign anything, so I actually have. I've connected to quite a few celebrities. All right, let's see here. Okay, so usually I did not post the scribbles from my last live because things got very busy with my dad. I got the call the next day and I had to rush back to my dad. So I was never able to post those, and I'm truly sorry. I try to post the scribbles within the day after or a few days later. So if I am scribbling for you, you'll see me scribbling and that kind of thing. I do try to post the scribbles as long as nothing comes up, y'all. I would try to have them on my page within the next few days. All right, let's see. So how tonight's going to work. You're just interacting with me just like this, okay? And if I feel anything for you, I will call your name, okay? I will call your name. And if it's something just like, I've been better, I used to say, nope, because it's got to be a lot. But people say I go too long. So even if it's just something very, very short, I've been telling myself I'm still going to tell you, okay? My little guy says hi. Hi. What's your little guy's name? Tell him I said hi. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, let's see here. And thank all of you so much for being here. That means everything to me. I'm going to probably need some more paper. All righty. So, I got to calm down. All righty, let's see here. There was a few. Now, if I tell you, hey, I feel something for you, it takes me a minute, y'all. So y'all just be patient with me. It always takes me a few minutes. But if I feel anything with you and I feel like you need to email to come on video, I will do that. So just remember that. I'm trying to understand this feeling that I'm getting. Hey, Teresa. It's my Aunt Teresa, y'all. She's on here. Oh, there we go. Okay, hang on. There we go. Hold on just a second. Oh, my mom is getting me something for Christmas. Remember how a while back I had said that I wanted something on my my computer that leans down where you can like watch me scribble at the same time? She bought me something for Christmas. So hopefully after Christmas I will be able to like have a camera on my scribbles to where you can actually watch it happen in real time. So I'm excited about that. All righty. Let me see who that is real quick. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Feels like this has been forever. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start. This will be replayed as well. So you can always go back and watch this. Okay. There was a Michelle, it was like Dobie, and I do apologize if I say your name wrong. I'm so sorry. They do get the best gifts, don't they? they do. Let's see if she'll comment real quick. I'm trying to understand. When I saw her name, there was a man. I could feel him. So I'm just trying to understand this real quick. Well, there you are. Michelle Dobe. Let me see if I can find you again. Hey, Melvin. I love you. I'm going to be calling you tomorrow. Let's see. Do y'all see her? I just saw her. Michelle. Is it Dobe? Dobbe? Every time she comments, I feel it. Everyone gets my name wrong. Oh, gosh. How do you pronounce your name? If I get your name wrong, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start, okay? I was just waiting to see if this person will show me more. She was above my comment. Okay, so she's on here. Okay, I saw her name, but I wanted to make sure that she was still here. She is on here. Perfect. Okay, there is this male energy that's with you. Well, let me show you. All right, let's go ahead and start. Okay, so I haven't showed. Okay, so don't look at my legs. I keep seeing the initial every time that I see your name. I'm going to call you Michelle, okay? Every time that I see you commenting, I keep seeing a big J for some reason. Now, I do feel that this is a male energy, And I think that he's just kind of like wanting to be acknowledged that he is with you. Okay. I'm thinking about seeing if I could bring you on video. But no, I'm scared. I'm going to lose it. So let's just do this real quick. Okay. And then we're going to keep going, y'all. Okay. There we go. I'm going to call him Jay, but then I feel like he might have been called something else. Okay. So look into a J reference that's past. Okay. This is to Michelle, Dobbe. Okay. Look into a J reference that's past, but was he called something else? Okay. Maybe he was called, was he called maybe a nickname, or was he called like a middle name, or was this part of his middle name? You know what I mean? So just remember that. But I'm going to call him Jay if that's okay with you. I think he's just kind of like wanting to be acknowledged that he is with you. And I keep hearing him laughing like, like that, kind of like, yeah, I'm going to freak her out. Ha, ha, ha. And he's like laughing. Okay. And I just feel like he was the way he's making me feel is like he's very playful. Michelle. Oh, there you are. Ah, where'd you go? Hold on. Let's bring you. Okay, there you are. Okay, Bob. Okay, so you understood the J reference, though, that's connected to him. It's got to all line up, if that makes sense. So he was called Bob. Is there something with J with him, though? It's got to be with him. Okay, I will tell you, though, that he's not really been past that long. I'm going to say, maybe just a few years, maybe 3 to 4 or a little more than that. So when I say that, he's not been passed for over 10 or more years or anything such as that. Okay. And I think that yes. Okay, perfect. I wanted to make sure, because when connections happen with me, let's say Bob comes through, right? Bob's not going to come through for 5 other families here, so just remember that. Okay. So that's why I wanted to make sure that it has to line up exactly. And y'all be sure to not give me any kind of information, just more of like validating after I say something and that kind of thing. Now he keeps showing me the number 3 reference over and over and over. My daddy. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. I hope I don't cry. I'm so sorry. Well, he keeps showing me the number 3 over and over and over and over. And I think he's just kind of, boy, he liked to talk. He's just making me feel, let me show you what he's doing real quick. So really pay attention, y'all, to the personalities and that kind of thing. Now he keeps folding his arms like that, and he's just talking. Okay. So I don't know if he'd love to talk, or it's just his way of showing you that he's happy, that he's okay, and that he is able to do this. Okay. Again, our loved ones want you to see that they're healed completely. They want you to see them, laughing and all of their cherished memories, and that kind of things. That's why they're going to bring their personality through sometimes. And sometimes they're going to show you what's around them, because that's what they want you to remember. So just remember that of how he's coming through. And it's so important. The way he's making me feel is like, I keep seeing this image. And I remember that when they show me images, it can always mean more. Y'all, I'm just the messenger. Okay. So when they show me images, I'm going to give it to you exactly how it comes forward. But just remember, it can mean so much more. It's not my job to change the vision or anything such as that. So that's the vision. But this image that he keeps showing me is him laying in the bed, and he was wanting to get up so bad, is how he's making me feel. And then all of a sudden, as soon as he took his last breath, feel a little dizzy. So I don't know if he had a little bit of dizzy spells, or why I'm feeling that, or if someone's having a little lightheaded dizziness. But sometimes they're going to make me feel certain ways. But all of a sudden, I keep seeing him as soon as he took his last breath. Here in the physical world, I can see him like throwing over his legs and getting up out of the bed, and him walking outside with a big smile on his face. Okay. So just remember that, like, of how he's coming through to show you that he is up out of the bed. He's just talking. That's how I hear it. I know I look crazy, but I want you to see how they come forward. Okay. It's so important to see that. He's just making me feel like he'd get things done. That's how he's just coming through to me. I tell people all the time, if you get in the bathtub and fill the water up some, and then you put your ears under the water and talk, that's mainly how I hear them. So it helps me to put because it helps me understand like how I'm hearing it. Now I will tell you this real quick. It's just, I think he's just wanting to acknowledge that he's here tonight, that he is with you. So I don't know if that's something that you prayed for, like, Daddy, I want you to come through tonight. So I think I think it's just his way of letting you know, well, I'm here. Okay. But there's definitely something that he wanted you to know. Okay. He is showing me, he's over here. I keep saying like a bed. Okay. Kind of dimmed room for some reason. This is just how he's showing it to me. And then all of a sudden it shows that when he took his last breath here in the physical world, there was this male energy. Okay. That was near him in spirit, waiting for him. But the way he's coming through, I want to show you something real quick. It's almost kind of like, I got to see him. I got to see him. That's the feeling I get. I know I look crazy, y'all, but I want you to see how he gets, like how emotional and enjoyed, because he's making me feel that this man was there to help bring him into heaven. And he is making me feel that this energy that helped greet him has been passed for quite some time. I'm going to say he's been passed. Gosh, he's been passed for quite some time though. Did you validate? Did she say my brother? Okay. It could be. But I will tell you, we're going to pinpoint who this is. He has to be passed for over 50 or more years. Okay. It's so important. It's so important because I want you to see the right one that greeted him. Now, are there others around him? Absolutely. Yeah. It's not just him. Okay. But there's definitely this energy that's with him that's been passed for over 50 or more years. And it's so important to see that he helped greet him. It's so important. Okay. So I just want you to know that he is with you. Okay. I hear him laughing. I hear him, hey, hey, hey. Like he's just he's outside. He's independent. Okay. And it's not much, but it's enough to tell you that he is definitely with you, but he's up out of that bed. He is up out of that bed, and that means everything to him, okay? I feel like he's got more to say, so if he comes back through and shows you anything else, I will let you know. But he wants his family to get together. It's very, very important. Oh. He talked about there was a celebration that's coming up. What's coming up? Because he says that it's coming up. So is there a celebration that's coming up? So when I say that, it will either be what's going on in November, okay? It's not past, it's coming up, okay? So remember that. Is there a celebration? Is this a birthday celebration for him or for someone that's close to him? Or is this a death celebration for him or for someone that's close to him? Or is there an acknowledgement for someone? But he's talking about it's coming up, and he wants his family to all gather and get together, okay? He doesn't want his family to grieve for him. His birthday, 95. Wow. When is it? Because he said it's coming up. So is it this month or next? It has to be one of the two. Because usually when they show me stuff like that, it won't be like months down the line. You know what I mean? Put your scribbles right here. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with him. If he shows me more, I will definitely let you know. All right. Oh my gosh. He's a very, very sweet soul. And he is up out of that bed. Y'all, how beautiful to know that you see your loved ones and they're struggling, or, maybe you didn't get that closure. Maybe they, instantly passed away, but you never got to say that goodbye. But to know that they are in heaven, okay? They are in heaven with our other loved ones and that kind of thing. You know what I mean? To know that they're still able to be outside. They're still able, to walk around and laugh and eat their favorite foods and that kind of thing. You bring your cherished memories to heaven with them. If something happened to you tonight, let's say you didn't wake up tomorrow. Think about it tonight, after this live tonight. I want you to think about something. If something happened to you tonight, what would some of your cherished memories be? And is something on your chest tonight, something that's worrying you, something that is just, it's just bottled up inside, is it worth it? Is all the worrying worth it? Or will you enjoy tonight and soak in every beautiful moment? And that's something that I have to remind myself of. It's okay to worry. It is. It's because I worry all the time, but they bring their cherished memories to heaven with them. All right, let's see. All right. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm going to need some more. All righty. Let's see here. There was some names that I had called. Do y'all remember? I think it was a Becky. So what is everybody doing while I'm waiting? I'm waiting for the next connection. What is everybody doing for Thanksgiving? What's your plans? Hi, everybody. Hey, YouTube. I do see y'all. There was a Becky. There you are. I called your name just a second ago. Becky Moore. Becky Moore, can you email at angelleahassistant@gmail.com? I feel something with you. I think it's a male energy that is trying to step forward for you. I don't know if he's a third party, but let's try to bring you on here. Becky Moore. Becky Moore. Oh, Dana. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I'm horrible at saying that. Dana, Dana, is it Pesca? I do apologize. This one. Hi. Can you email to at angelleahassistant@gmail.com? Let's get these two in here and all right, let's see here. Let's try to bring them on here. All right, let me get back to the comments. Hey, Allison. Hey, Crystal. All right. Whew. Who's that? Who's that? Somebody's trying to step forward. That's what I was waiting on. I knew I felt. All right, let's see. Hey, Travis. Hey, Carrie. Let's see if they'll come back. Feeding kids dinner. What are tonight? Are you talking about for like Thanksgiving? What is some of your stuff that you cook and that kind of thing? Like, is it all about cakes or pies and that kind of thing? Let's see if I can bring her on. I could bring her on. The woman that says she was cooking for the kids. Is it Jessica? Jessica, let me make sure. I felt something with you. Let's see if she'll comment back. Getting to see our grandson that we've not got to see. They live in California. Wow, my gosh. I hope that you have such a beautiful time. Oh, wow. California. Oh, my gosh. It was Jessica. Is she still here? I don't know if she was saying she was feeding her kids right now. Not kids, but adults. I think it was, we cook our turkey in the ground. Wow, that sounds yummy. All right, let's see. You're going to make my stomach growl. Oh. All right. I think it was like Jessica Bresher, something Bresher. Let's see if she'll comment again. I felt something. Also, there was an Amy on here. Let me find her. Hey, Debbie. How are you? I'm just what I'm doing. Y'all are interacting with me. If you notice, I'm asking y'all questions, getting you to answer and that kind of thing. Because I'm trying to get a connection with y'all. That's which I'm definitely interested in what y'all are cooking for Thanksgiving because I love food and I'm definitely curious. All right, let's see. There was an Amy in here. Okay, we'll get back to that in just a second. Let's see. Let's see if I can make this connection with Becky. All right. Hey.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Fine.
Somebody with you? Hey.
My granddaughter.
Hi, how are you? I am great. I'm great. Thank you so much for being here tonight and hopping on my live. That means
Thank
everything to
you.
me. So I did feel something with you. Like when you were commenting, I tell people all the time, interact with me. Because if I feel anything, even if it's just, I feel weird with people. That's the best way I can explain it. I felt something with you. I could definitely tell you that it was a male energy that was trying to come forward. So I'm just going to say this. First of all, we ever connected before?
Yes.
We have connected.
Yes.
Did we do
Twice.
a live or
Twice.
on Facebook?
Live.
Really? Okay. See, I
Yes.
didn't even know this. Okay. All right. Well, there it goes to show you I can connect again. And I tell people all the time, I can't force it. It has to come to me naturally. So if someone's wanting to step forward for you and get a message out, they will. How long has it been? Has it been a while?
It's been a while.
Okay. See, I do not remember, but I'm thankful that I can still connect for you. There is definitely a male that is trying to step forward for you. Hold on just a second. You have to let me know if I've ever connected with him before. Because sometimes, and this to kind of show people how it works for me, sometimes I can connect multiple times. I can always usually connect multiple times. But the majority of the time, they'll bring more coming through and that kind of thing. So let me know if he's ever come forward. This is that one. Okay. Now, he could even be a third party. Okay. So third parties are something that's not directly for you, but they're going to be for someone you may know. I just keep seeing this man, and he kept showing me in the comments, that one. Talking about you, that one right there. Now, he keeps showing me him sitting in like a chair. It looks like a recliner to me. Okay. And so I think it's his way of coming through to show you that he's still able to do this. It was this parts of his cherished memories. When someone closes their eyes and they think about their loved one, is that one of the things that they remember about him is sitting in that chair. Okay. And maybe someone still sits in that. That could be a deeper meaning. I can only tell you what they show me, but remember, it can always mean something more. Does somebody have that chair? Is that something that people remember? When they sit in that chair, do they remember him? Now he's taking his glasses off and he's smiling at you. Okay. So just know if he had his glasses, he don't need them anymore. Okay. So it could just be his way of saying, well, look at there. Like, it's better now, so, or is that a deeper meaning? Does somebody have his glasses? Did they move his glasses? You know what I mean? Hang on just a second. Now, I actually, with this energy, I don't feel that he's really been passed too long, just a few years, maybe, 3 to 5, maybe around that. You know what I mean? That's how he's coming through to me. So he's not really coming through like he's been passed for over 10 or more years, but I don't feel like he just passed a year ago, if that makes sense. Hang on just a second. I say he's got grayish colored hair. Let me show you what he did. I got to show you exactly coming forward. So when he's coming forward, I see him sitting in the chair and he's got this big smile on his face, and all of a sudden he's kind of doing this. Okay. So I don't know if he did his hair like that, but it's very, very important. Or did somebody always make sure when they fixed his hair that they would brush it to the side? Okay. He wanted his family to know he still got his hair like that. It's very, very important to know that. But it could also mean, did somebody fix his hair like that? It's coming up, he says. Okay. Sorry. He's showing me all this stuff. One of the best things that he remembers was getting to sit with you and make memories. That's what he keeps saying, that you and him would sit together and y'all would talk and make memories, and that meant everything to him. He keeps talking about there's a celebration that's coming up and it's really hard for you. That's what he keeps saying. Okay. And so I think it's just his way. Hold on just a second. There's somebody with him. Oh, there's a few. You can see about 1, 2, over here, 3, 4. I keep seeing a reference of him standing, with strength, which is very, very important to see. And he is standing around a Christmas tree. Okay. And he's got this beautiful smile on his face. Now, there could be a reference to something with Christmas, or is there a personal acknowledgement with the number 12 with December? Sorry, it's coming at me fast. I don't want to lose anything. So just keep that in mind. It could be somebody that's personally, physically still here, or it could be something with him. There is a female, she's an older female, to the other side of him, and they're decorating the Christmas tree together. Okay. And they got this beautiful smile on their face. it's very, very important to know. I think it's his way, this beautiful image of them decorating the Christmas tree together is his way of letting you know that don't grieve for me. He wanted to come through tonight because he talked about there's something that's coming up, the celebration that's coming up, and he wanted you to see I'm okay. He don't want you to grieve for him. That's how he's coming through to me. Now, ooh, there it is again. Okay. I'm wondering if everybody in the chat room remembers just a second ago. Do y'all remember when I felt a little lightheaded, dizziness? It's coming back to me. So I'm wondering if it wasn't for Michelle, Michelle couldn't validate that. It almost makes me feel this way with this lady that's with him. I kind of feel a little, the best way I can describe it is with this woman that's with him is a little confused or a little dazed out, just to feel kind of woo. That's the best way I can describe it. So I don't know why I feel that way, but I'm just feeling a certain way. Okay. And it's his way of letting you know that we're free from this. We're free from our struggles. We don't have that anymore. Okay. So as soon as they take their last breath here in the physical world, it's okay. You know, that they're healthy, they're happy. Hold on just a second. She's a funny energy. I'm going to say something real quick. The only thing that she keeps showing me is big old bags. I'm just going to show you real quick. It's like big bags or boxes. I'm going to say they're like bags. And she keeps talking about her nightgowns and especially either like the moo-moos. Okay. Or there's something with that.
Oh,
okay?
my.
I don't know. Do you still have them? Or okay. Because why is she showing me the bags? And she's like, so I don't know why she shows that to me. Did you put some in a bag? Okay. If you did, I just want you to know the way she's making me feel is I don't know why she's wanting me bring it up, like bring up the bags. She's wanting you to know it's okay. And she's like laughing. Okay. So I don't know why she shows me that, but she shows me like the moo-moos. Does everybody know what I'm talking about when I say the moo-moo gowns? Okay. Mm-hmm. Now for some reason, I don't know why. I'm just going to give it to you just as it's coming forward. She keeps rubbing her belly and she's like smiling. Okay. So I don't know why she shows me that. I don't know if she had a little trouble with her belly or it hurts sometimes or something such as that, but it's her way of referencing that she's no longer, you know, in pain or sick or the struggles that she had. This woo. It almost makes me feel like she wanted to look at you and just tell you so bad that she loved you. Okay. But at times she couldn't. And she wants her family to see that she's happy. And there's no more struggle. She wants you to see that she's able to walk with strength again, that there's no more struggle in that. That really bothered her to know that she couldn't really, the way she's making me feel is like she couldn't really get around a whole lot. You know what I mean? And so she has no more struggle. She's up on her feet. Okay. She's still talking about her. Sorry, hold on. She's still talking about her gowns. I'm just going to call them her gowns. Okay. Hold on just a second. Now, the energy that's with him in the beginning, the male energy, okay, he's outside. It's very important to see that. And he's got like a rake in his hand. I know it looks silly, but I want you to see. They're going to show you personal details. They're going to show you what they're doing. You know what I mean? Because they want you to see how happy they are in heaven and to let you know that, hey, I'm still able to do this. Boy, he just wanted to get outside. And I feel like if he couldn't get outside, he was telling everybody else what to do outside. And it's his way of referencing that he's still able to do this. That's why he shows you this rake and him smiling and laughing, and he's able to do it himself. Is how he's making me feel. Okay. Hold on just a second. He's very, very independent. I actually hear a lot of birds around him. I hear the whistling, like he's whistling, and then I hear a lot of whistling of birds. Okay. So I tell people all the time, everybody sees birds. I seen them today, but out of like, it'll be unexpected. Okay. And this bird might come up and catch your attention, and you would just know, that's weird. That's the best way I can describe it. And you'll get this weird feeling that's going to wash over you. That's how you know, and everyone listening today, that's how you know that it's a sign from one of your loved ones. You'll just know, you'll feel it. You know what I mean? I keep seeing him walking over to this little porch, and he wants you to sit down. That's what he keeps saying. When you miss me, come sit on the porch and talk to me. Okay. When you miss me, I want you to see that I'm able to be outside again. And when you miss me, I'm so thankful that you were there for me. And I'm so thankful that we had those moments of talking and laughing and sharing things with one another. And when you miss me, I want you to see that I'm independent. and that I will always be proud of you. Okay. So just remember that of how he's coming through. He wants you to remember being on the porch. Okay. So just remember that. And I want you to know that you can still talk to him. When you miss him, remember what he said. I want you to go outside, and remember me out there and sit out there with me. Okay. But that's what I feel with you. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. His birthday's this month.
I'm sorry. And now let me ask, because he does not feel familiar to me, like at all. Have I ever connected with him?
Yes.
Okay. I do not. He does not feel familiar to me. So remember how he's coming through today, though. And please do not forget her moo-moos. Whatever you do,
I won't.
okay?
I
Don't
won't.
forget them. And remember that she's okay. Like, she showed me bags. Did you put something in a bag of hers or something? Like, she keeps showing me, like, bags or boxes. I don't know why she shows that to me. I'm going to say bags. So just keep that in mind.
Probably.
She's okay, though. Okay. It's very, very important to know that they are happy. They're okay. And he wanted you to see his hair. Okay. So remember that. But thank you so much, Becky. I'm so thankful.
Thank you.
Yeah. And remember,
Thank you.
just go outside and sit on the porch with him. Okay.
I will. I will.
Okay.
Thank
Your
you.
granddaughter is with you.
Yes.
Tell her I said bye. And thank y'all so
She
much for
said
being
bye.
here. Bye.
Thank you.
All right, you're
Bye-bye.
welcome. Oh my goodness. That just shows you that he did not feel familiar to me at all. I don't know. I got somebody else. Hold on. Let me go back to the trying to get to the comments. Oh, there's somebody. Hold on. Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I am like, whoo.
Yeah, me too.
Breaking out in hives over here. Oh no!
This is my second time, and I'm still nervous as the first.
We've connected before. Oh my God! You know what though? I have to say something that majority of, I call them friends. I hate to call them clients, but let's just say out of work, for my work, majority of like my clients and that kind of thing, or if I've ever connected with, I have I've connected with them multiple times.
That's
so they're usually returning, so, and I'm very thankful. I do not remember connecting with you though. How long was it?
That's okay. It's been about a year.
It's been about a year. Okay.
Yeah.
With so many sessions and
I know. And
I have no idea. I don't remember. I tell people all the time, if people try to talk to me, I'm like, hey, they look familiar, but I do not.
Right.
Horrible. Well, thank you so much for being on here. I love your cross in the background, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
All right, let's see. All right. I'm trying to understand this. So in the room, well, someone was definitely, even if I've connected with you before or not, there was somebody in the room trying to get your attention tonight. So I was like, okay, let's bring you on here. Let's see who it is. Now, remember, since we've connected before, then know that third parties can also step forward. Okay. So sometimes you may not understand it right now. It might take time, time to understand it. Oh my gosh. Hang on just a second. I don't know which one I want to go with first. Hang on just a second. There's you. Hang on.
Oh.
Well, I heard a man laughing. Like he was just laughing. I can tell you that this male energy, and then there's a female kind of in the back. Okay. So maybe she'll step forward. But definitely what got my attention was this man. He was just laughing every time I saw your name. Now, he could even be a third party. I'm not 100% sure. So just remember him, because even if they're laughing, I think it's his way of saying, hey, he kind of wants attention right now. Like he's kind of wanting to be acknowledged tonight to let you know he is with you. That's my goal tonight, y'all. I'm not looking at the comments right now, but if you're listening, my goal is to show you who's around you tonight. What are they doing? Right. So I am going to say he's lived a very long life. I'm going to say it's probably about 80s to 90s. Yeah, he's lived a long life. There he is. I was waiting. Sometimes, y'all, they don't give me names. Sometimes they give me parts of their names. Sometimes they don't give me names at all. I keep seeing, for some reason, J for him. I just keep seeing J, 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 J over and over and over and over. Like, it's constant. Now, he could have been called something else. Like, this could have just been part. Of course, it's an initial, you know what I mean? But he could have had another name, but I can guarantee you there's a J, okay? He's a very funny man. He's always laughing. I see him sitting outside on a porch, okay? And that's how he wants to be reminded. Like, when you remember me, I want you to see me out here because this is what I'm doing, okay? And it's so important. Our loved ones want you to see that they're happy, that they're okay. Now, he did live a long life, right? Like, the way he's coming through, he's about 80s to 90s. And for some reason, I don't know if you're going to find it, somebody has it. Usually when they show me the signs and symbols of a shelf, this tells me either this thing's on a shelf of his or it's kept safe, but he keeps showing me a flag reference to him. Okay. And to me, it kind of looks like it's being folded. Okay. So I don't know if somebody has his flag, if it's kept safe, but I think that it's just his way. He's wanting you to hold on just a second. I don't know who that is. Hang on. Hold on. Oh, there's Amy in the chat room, and she's in the room with she's in the she's coming on next, and there's a dog trying to come through for her. And I'm like waiting. I'm like, waiting, hold on just a second. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to the male energy for you real quick. Now I'm gonna call him Jay, if that's okay. He's
Absolutely.
He's asking for you to find somebody. Now, it's very muffled. I wish that I could get the name, but it's kind of like something shell, something shell, 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 something shell, something shell. It's very, very muffled. I don't want to guess at it. I'm going to give it to you just as it's coming forward, okay? I don't understand that. Hang on. It's like an older... This is what I just saw. Hang on. I'm a little crazy, but I want to show you how it's coming through to me. Yeah. I got to see. Do you remember what he said? Because I can't. The shell. Find the shell. Find the shell. And does shell have a love? There's a reference to the love. I know this sounds a little silly, okay, but this could be a third party. If you know who Shell is, okay, there could be more to the name, of course, but just remember something shell, to tell the reference of the love that this person's here. And I keep saying E-M, 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 over and over and over. Like I just keep seeing it over and over and over. Now I'm going to say, I almost want to say it's a female because I keep seeing she's okay. She's okay. She's okay. And she looks a little older to me. I'm going to say probably about 70s to 80s. Okay. So if you know of anyone with the shell, it could be shell, Shelly, or mush shell, or anything such as that. Okay. Look into, do they have a partner? Do they have a love? Okay. If they do, look into that family and see if there's an older person, 70s to 80s, with that EM that's passed. Okay. Now, it's very, very important. That could be a third party, okay? But it's very, very important to know that. Now, the EM keeps rubbing her hands, okay? So this tells me that she's happy, she's okay. Now, and she's lived a long life is how she's coming through to me. Very, very important. I'm going to go to this female energy real quick so you understand the older man that's laughing. He's talking about the flag reference and that kind of thing. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just know who you're talking about.
Oh.
Love them.
Perfect. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Good.
Hang on just a second because I don't want to. Hold on just a minute because it's coming in and out. Okay, she's been passed. Okay, remember the female energy? Do you remember the one I was saying? She's kind of. I'm going to say what she's going to show me real quick. We don't ever want to force it. We don't want to seek it. It just naturally needs to come. You know. She keeps showing me shit. For some reason, it's very, very important. 8 or more years. That's what I keep saying. 8 or more, 8 or more, 8 or more. So this female energy that's with you, she's trying to be acknowledged today. I don't know who she's for. I don't know if she's for you, but she is coming through with you. She is wanting it known that she's been passed for at least 8 or more years. So just remember that, okay? It won't be 7 years, 6 years. It'll be 8 or more.
Okay.
Oh, wow. The way that she's making me feel, there was quite a few souls around her before she took her last breath. So it's important to see that. And then when she took her last breath, okay, there, for some reason, she's acknowledging this lady that's with her. And it's almost kind of like this enormous amount of joy and, happiness to see this lady, okay, because she's making me feel that this lady has been passed for over 20 or more years and that they're together on the other side. It is so important to know that. So important to know that, okay? And that's how she's coming through. Just, man, don't grieve for me. I'm with her. That's what she keeps showing me because she missed her. She's missed her. She's missed her. And the way that she's making me feel is this lady's been passed for over 20 or more years. And that goes to show the ones, there were some questions earlier that people were asking me, do our loved ones greet, the ones that are about to pass and that kind of thing? Absolutely. Your loved one will never pass by themselves, okay? That will always have their loved ones surrounding them, bringing them home to heaven. So just remember her. She is definitely around you. Hang on just a second. The man that was just laughing, he's talking about, I used to make everybody feel special. Everybody that was around me, I'd always make them feel like they're the special one, that they were his favorite. So he's coming through to me. Now, the female energy that I'm connecting to that's been passed for over 8 or more years or around that. I don't know why she keeps showing me something, but she keeps almost showing me like a map. Okay. So it's almost like she's wanting the family to come together or go, get together or something such as that. Like there's going to be something working things out, getting together. Okay. So it almost makes me feel like, did somebody relocate or someone over here and someone over there and that kind of thing? That's how she's making me feel. So keep that in mind. I don't do future, but sometimes things can happen in the future and it not make sense right now. And then later on it will. So I don't know if somebody moved or relocated, but she's almost making me feel that some of the family isn't right beside you. They're not close by. That's how she's almost making me feel. Okay. So keep that in mind. She's showing me spread apart. Okay. And she shows me white, beautiful flowers all around her for some reason. Okay. And that's how she's coming through today. They're wanting you to know that they're happy, that they're okay. This darn dog. What is going on? There's this dog. I feel this dog, but remember them laughing and happy, and her standing beside these beautiful white flowers. Now that could be a sign or symbol for you. Does she love these white flowers? Is there a connection to white flowers for some reason? Or are you going to be minding your own business one day and these white flowers are going to pop up? You never know.
Right.
So remember, just keep that in mind and know that they are happy. They're okay. And the lady, she did not want you to grieve for her because she's with her. She's with her, the one that's been passed, for over 20 or more years. Did you understand this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I actually had this picture in my hand. It's my grandpa and my mom, John.
Is that who? Did you have that picture in your hand?
Yeah, I had it sitting here right by my bed.
Wow.
And then I had another picture of him with me and my cousins.
Look how cute he is.
But I know I love him.
Oh
and
my God.
The shell is my Aunt Michelle. We call her Shell. That was his daughter. And I bought her a flag holder so she could put his flag in.
That's where
it's on the shelf.
Oh, it's on the shelf. Okay. Yeah. I tell people all the time, why are they showing me these certain things?
Yeah. And then the one that was passed for 8 years or more is my mother. And then the 20-year plus is my grandma, which is her mother, which was my life. She passed away when I was 12.
Oh, you were a little bitty.
So, oh yeah, I've lost my mom, my dad, my grandma, my grandpas. All of them are up there. So I figured you'd have a lot going on.
There was quite a few. I felt there's more. I can guarantee it.
go.
I can guarantee it. There are more. Absolutely. And they'll keep coming. They'll bring more. That's how it works. But thank you so much for allowing me
Thank you.
to connect. And,
Again.
Yeah, I'll be praying for you. I'm glad that you got the flag, though, in the shelf. That could have been seen.
Yes.
Now it makes sense to me because when they show me these images, I'm just the messenger. I just give you how the images come, but it could have, sometimes it can mean so much more. So that was his.
Well, that my first reading with you, there was things that I noticed later on that you had said.
Right. So these descriptions, the details matter. It really
yes,
does.
they do. Yes, because
Well,
I can go back and watch it. That's nice. All right, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. You have a great day.
All right, bye-bye.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, let's bring. Hi, everybody. You're still here. Yay. Isn't that wild that they will talk about like the shelf, okay, and the flag and that kind of thing. Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to bring in Amy, but hang on, y'all, for just a second. Hold on, Amy. Hold on. I know you're in here. Hold on just a second. Let me hold on. I don't know who that was. Was it Nani? There's a Nani in here. I just saw. I'm looking at the comments right now. That's what I'm doing. Y'all, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. But you know what? I show you how they come forward. That's just how it works. Sometimes it takes time to understand everything, but it's here and there and here, and I'm everywhere, it feels like. But I want to show you how they come forward. Like while I was connecting with her, there was a dog that was trying to step forward, and I'm like, okay. But then now I'm hoping, please don't go anywhere. I want to connect, but then somebody else steps forward, and that's how I lose track. If I call your name, I will sometimes lose track and forget because they're always coming in. Real quick, hold on just a second. Nani, there you are. Hi. She said hi. I don't know who this is that's with you. It could be, I have to say this real quick, and then I'm going to go to Amy and then Jessica. This could be a third party, so this might take some time to understand who this is. But as soon as I saw your name, I felt this lady. I want to say she's not really been passed too terribly long, maybe 3 or more years. Okay. Oh gosh, she's really not been past that long, about 3 or more years. And the only thing, she kind of comes through kind of classy to me. This is just how she's coming through. Like she's sitting in this chair. I can smell floral smells all around her. So that could be a sign or symbol. Y'all, I take everything that they show me, even the smells, as a sign or symbol because it usually means something. Might not understand it right now, but later on, Nani, you might be sitting there by yourself and all of a sudden start to smell a little bit of flowers or something. If you do, I just want you to know it's this lady. Now, she is coming through like this. It is a little muffled, okay? But she's coming through as either a Karen or Carol. It's one of the two. It won't be like Wanda, okay? It's either Karen or Carol. I can't quote. Okay? So keep her in mind. Keep her in mind. She is coming through and she is wanting to show you so much love. And she's wanting you to see that she's in this chair and she's got this smile on her face and she's wanting you to see that she's okay. Now, remember that she's not really been passed too terribly long, about 3 or more years. And she is just a talking. I just want you to know that. I don't know if she loved to talk to people, but she is talking to everybody that passes her by, and she's wanting to be acknowledged tonight. And as a messenger, if a soul steps forward and even tells me one thing, I'm going to acknowledge them. And so, y'all, I'm acknowledging her tonight. She's just a token. Okay. She's just wanting you to know something. So y'all hold on for just a second. Because there's a definite reason that she's stepping forward, showing you love. So I don't know if you knew her or if you were really, really close to her. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna give it to you. Okay. There's a lady that's with her, and she literally is like, woo, woo, just like that. Like she is up. And she keeps saying, whoo, I'm not in a wheelchair. That's how she's coming through. So I don't know if this other lady, she keeps very bluntly, your mom's here. Your mom is here. Very blunt. So is this the other lady that's trying to step forward? Is this your mom? Because she keeps saying your mom's here, but she's like zooming by. She's very funny. She's very, very funny. But she keeps showing me that she is standing up with strength, okay, and up out of a wheelchair. So in the end, was she just in this wheelchair, and it's her way of saying, woo, that I don't, I don't need that anymore. It's just very, very funny. She's just kind of like, while connecting with her, was like, she zoomed by, but it's her way of coming through to let you know that she has no more struggles. There's no more pain for her. She's very fun too. I feel like she's going to tell you like it is. Very sweet, but she's going to tell you. She's going to tell you like it is. But her soul is at peace and her soul is happy. So I don't know if you've lost. My mother was bedbound at the end. I'm so sorry. But that's why she zoomed by, okay? Because it's her way of letting you know that she is no longer that way. She is up, okay, on her feet. I don't know if they were connected, the Karen or the Carol. I don't know if they were connected. It don't matter because she still wanted you to know that she's here and she wanted you to see that she zoomed by, which just shows you that she's happy. She's healthy. Now, I will tell you that the Karen or the Carol, the way she's making me seem is that when she made it to heaven, she got to see her. Now that's a sign or symbol. See how she said that? So this tells me they were sisters. Okay. Well, it's was your mom passed before her? Because that's how the Karen or the Carol was making me feel. Okay. That when she made it to heaven, she got to see her. And they're just laughing. They're funny together. I just want you to know that. I saw your name and I instantly felt that. And I had to tell you. All right. Thank you so much, Nani, for letting me connect with you. All right. We got to bring Amy in here. Hey, Amy.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Doing okay.
Thank you so much for just being here. Okay. There's this dog that's with you. So I do connect to pets and that kind of thing. I've connected so much. Penguins, pelicans, rabbits, hamsters, everything. All animals go to heaven. And so if anyone's in here that's wondering, they do. And they don't go to a separate heaven. Some people think that they don't go to heaven, and some people think they go to their own their own little heaven. But they go to the same heaven as all of our loved ones. And let me scribble for just a second. Hold on just a second, okay? I'm going to say she's kind of light. It makes me feel female dog. It's a light colored dog. Hold on just a second. It kind of like ran by. Okay. Now it could even be a third party dog, but I just don't feel that. There's something about it. Let me just tell you what I feel. Okay. It almost makes me feel like this dog's emotions need you to know that she knew that you loved her. That's how she's coming through to me. And she keeps saying that she knows that I'm just going to do it in the way the dog's coming through. I know that you loved me. I know that you did. I don't know why you feel guilt or something such as that. That's how it's almost making me feel. It's a light colored dog. And it just ran by. And at times I feel like you will feel this dog near your feet. You'll be minding your own business and you'll feel something kind of like something that kind of touched your leg or your foot. And if it's not happened yet, don't go seek it. It'll happen when it's supposed to, but you will feel the presence of this dog. But it almost makes me feel this is definitely a female dog. Okay, hang on just a second. It's light colored, so it's not dark. I don't see black or brown or anything like. There's quite a few animals around you, to be honest, but definitely this one. There's what's that? Hold on. I'm sorry. I smell something. Hang on. I don't know what that was. Hold on just a second. I'm trying to understand what I'm smelling. I don't know. Hang on. Hold on. Let me see if it'll come to me. Hold on. Okay. It's so important for you to know that she knew that you loved her. That's how it's almost making me feel. She almost makes me feel that you've got like this. I can't explain it. It almost makes me feel like there's like this, when you think of her, there's like this guilt for some reason, like you didn't get to be with her when she took her last breath or something such as that. That's almost how she's making me feel with this dog. So it doesn't make me feel, and can I be raw with you? Can I be blunt? Sure. Okay. It doesn't feel, I've seen animals and I've seen their connections and that kind of thing. I've seen them come through where I've seen loved ones like holding them and that kind of thing as they take their last breath and that kind of thing. She almost makes me feel like you weren't able to be there when she took her last breath, but she wanted you to know just how lucky she was to be loved by you. Okay. And the way that she's coming through is, I can be raw with you. I can be raw with you. Yeah. She almost makes me feel that I don't actually feel pain with her. She almost makes me feel kind of sleepy with her. Okay. So I don't know why that's so important. I don't know if you've got questions in your mind or something when it comes to her, but it almost makes me feel like I'm sleepy for some reason. I'm kind of dazed out and I'm very, very sleepy with her. I keep smelling something. I know that sounds odd. Hold on. I know it's going to sound a little odd, but I almost smell it's either cigarette smoke or smoke. That's the best way I can describe it. Okay. Now, out of the blue, you may start to smell that. Like out of the blue, if you do, just remember that it's for some reason her. I know that sounds a little weird, but sometimes our loved ones will, no, hang on, there's somebody else. No, hold on. Who's that? Why do I smell that? I just smell that smell, and I don't know why I'm smelling it. It's either cigarette smoke or something like that. Okay, I just smell that. He's kind of to the, I think he's like more to the right of you. There's definitely a male energy that's with you. Okay, hang on. Let me understand this. Sorry, hold on. Now he's coming through. I'm going to say he's about, gosh, you actually, Amy, have a lot. You have a lot of energy around you. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for all your losses and that kind of thing. I can see 3 men. That sounds odd. I know there's 3 of them and they're all talking at once. One of them, I can say one's to the right, but this one to the left, he's a broader man. Okay. Oh, okay. There he is. Hang on. And he's coming through as R and he's just laughing. He's a broad man. Okay. It's just very, very broad. And he kind of like waves at you and he takes his glasses off and he smiles. Now he could be a third party as well, but I definitely see R for him. Remember him. R. Let's see if it shows me anything else. I don't want to force it. So hold on. Very simple man. He's like, hey, what you doing? That's what he's doing to me. Like he's doing this to me. So remember that. See how he's coming through. Very broad. He's a very independent man as well. That's how he's coming through to me. Like he's independent. He's outdoors. He's able to do things, and that kind of thing. I know it's going to sound a little funny, and I don't think that this has happened yet. Okay. So when it does, please email me at angelleah@gmail.com. He says, it's me. I'm sending the squirrels. I know you're going to think I'm completely crazy, but out of the blue, you're going to have the squirrels that's going to start coming around. Okay. But these squirrels are going to start looking at you and you're going to think, do y'all see that? Or is it just me? Okay. And I want you to know that he's the one that's sending these squirrels. Okay. It's so important to know that. I'm going to call him R. I'm going to call him R. Now he is coming through kind of broader. Okay. Now he also could be a third party. So that might be something that you're going to have to look into. If you don't know who R is right off the bat, remember him. Okay. Because I know that he's got to be for someone. This could be generations down. Do you have a partner? Are you married? Do you have a partner or anything such that? It could even be for that side of the family. Okay. So just keep him in mind. But he is coming through. I don't feel just recently passed with him. About maybe 5 or more years with him. Okay. But he is definitely with you. Okay. It's very, very important to know that he is definitely with you. Very funny man. He's very simple. He loves to be outdoors. And remember, he keeps saying, it's me. I'm sending the squirrels. And then he laughs. I know that sounds silly, but it's very, very funny. Hang on just a second. He's asking something. Hold on. He's got that dog. That's what he keeps saying. Oh, she's here. She's okay. So it's definitely a little girl dog. Okay. So it's very, very important. I also see a dark colored, almost black looking dog as well that kind of runs by in the back. Okay. But they're not coming forward enough to give you a message, but I just want you to know that they're there. I'm going to say something that's going to sound a little odd, but I just want you to keep this in mind. Okay. Why is he saying that? He's asking for, I don't know, it makes sense. Hang on. Tell him something about a grill. Hold on. He's asking, do you have a love? Do you have a love? Do you have a partner?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry. I call everybody. Do you have a love?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No, it's me. He's asking for your love. And he's asking about him being on the grill. He said, tell him to get out there on the grill and I'll be right there beside him. Okay. So I don't know what that means, but I don't know if this is something that they had cherished memories about. Were they always outside together near this grill? This could even be, like I said, generations down, that he's definitely coming through to let his family know that he is happy, that he is okay, he's independent. He's a very tough looking man. That's how he's coming through to me. But he's got a heart of gold is how he's coming through to me. Like a tough on the outside, but gentle teddy bear on the inside. Okay. And he is coming through to show that he is happy. He is okay. He's waving. Okay. So I wanted to acknowledge him today and to let you know that he's okay. But this dog, she's very much around you. Okay. I don't know if you understand this dog, but it's a light colored. Okay. Do you understand some of this?
Just the dog.
Okay. I want you to keep this man in mind because he is very broad. Okay. So I know he's for, hold on. Hang on just a second. What was that? Hold on. Let me show you what I'm saying. R-E. That's all I keep saying. I don't want to force it, okay? I'm going to just call him R-E. So just keep him in mind, okay? And when you find out who he's for, remember the grill. Remember being outdoors. Remember he's broad. He's independent. He's a very simple man, very funny. Kind of looks not mean, but he just looks like he could whoop somebody down. But he's a very gentle teddy bear on the inside. But I want you to remember him because I know he's for somebody. Okay. So just keep him in mind. And you remembered the girl dog, right? You understood her. Remember that the way that she's coming through is there would have been nothing. She is making me feel there would have been nothing that you could have done. Okay. She wanted you to know that. And this guilt, that's the main thing. The guilt that you're feeling. There's something about that. Like, could you not get to her? Is there a reason that she's showing that to me? Because she is wanting you to know that there would have been nothing that you could have done. And I actually feel kind of, I don't know if he was wondering something or if this was asked. I don't know what this means, but for some reason, she's wanting you to know that I actually feel a little sleepy with her for some reason. So I don't know if she like slept and then passed away or something such as that, but there's definitely something with that. Okay. So I'd love to know. I would love to know about the girl dog. You understand?
Yeah, I had a little Maltese. She was about 4 pounds, solid white.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she actually helped pull me out of depression. She was old, and I could tell that it was getting close to time. And she wanted out of my lap. So I put her on the floor and I went to the kitchen. And when I walked back in, she had gone behind the recliner and passed.
I'm sorry. Sometimes our animals don't want us to, they're our babies. They're our family. And sometimes they don't want us to have to see that. You know what I mean? So that was her love for you. She didn't want you to have to go through that, But I think that that's the reason that she is coming through tonight. to let you know that there would have been nothing that you could have done. And this guilt that you're feeling, you've been wondering, okay, that in the way that, and there was the question. So see, now this makes more sense to me. I'm sorry, this man, I don't know who he is. I want to say R-E or R-E-G, Reg. I just keep hearing it. Just keep him, okay? Keep him. But because he's got to be for somebody. But just remember him because he's a sweet, sweet man. But let's go back to the dog because it was very, very important. The guilt and the questions like, oh no, because you wasn't there when she took her last breath, and she wanted you to know that it didn't hurt, that it was more of like a sleepy feeling. You know what I mean? And so that's the reason she's stepping forward today. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that she could come through for you and let you know that she is happy. She is okay. I wish that this other man would come forward. So I'm going to pray. Okay. If it's meant to be, it'll happen. It will. But I'm thankful that I was at least able to connect with her. You know, if you find the man, he's a tough looking man. He's very sweet. Please email me and let me know.
Now, there was someone that has passed, but the name was not R.E. or anything like that. It was my uncle. And he used to have a squirrel that would come down the tree and he would feed that squirrel.
As much as I would want that to be it, because I want validation. I'll never tell you something that it's not. That's not it. I just don't feel it. I just don't feel it. You know, so I mean, as much as I want that validated,
right.
It will come to mind. It just might take time. Also, the smoke smell. I know that sounds a little weird, you know. It's like I feel like maybe cigarette smoke or something. I don't know. I don't know what that is. So it will eventually make sense, but it's just probably going to take some time. You know what I mean? But thank you so much, and I hope that this helps ease your heart and know that she is always with you. You'll feel her. You'll feel her. You will. Well, thank you, Amy, so much.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. Bye. Oh, and that's what third parties are. When souls come forward, and most of it makes sense, and one certain soul comes through, and you're like, I don't know. Y'all keep it in your mind because I know eventually it'll make sense. Sometimes it just takes time. It could be for a friend of hers. It could be for, she said she had a partner. It could be generations down for her partner. So sometimes it just takes time. Oh, Jessica's in here. All right, y'all. After this, I'm going to get back into the room and we're going to keep going and then answer some of your questions and that kind of thing. All righty. Oh, yeah, I need her turn. Hey, Christina. Hi.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Okay. I love the way you talk. Kind of sound like me. I love the way you talk.
I'm from the Mississippi Gulf Coast too.
Okay. Hello. How are you? Okay. All right. Hold on just a second. Let me get some more paper. Okay. So you definitely, okay. All right. Let me get that dog out the way because I still feel that dog. I think that dog's going to be with me all night. It was in the last connection that I just had. That's what that was. Hang on just a second. Whew. Gosh, I hope I don't cry with you, Jessica. So just remember that when I open up, anyone can come forward. And sometimes they could be third parties, kind of like the R reference. I don't know if you listened to that last connection that I just did. Sometimes it does not make sense right now, and then later on it was. So sometimes it just takes time. But there's definitely this male energy that's around you, very strongly around you. And I'm just going to tell you what I was seeing, what caught my attention. When you were commenting, I kept saying S for some reason. I just kept saying S, S, S. It just kept seeing it. Okay. Do you understand that?
I do.
Okay. You've been asking for him to come because it's like,
yes.
I just keep. You have been. Okay.
I've
'cause
needed
I'm
him more than anything.
okay, it worked. Okay, I was like, what? And every time, that's all I could see with you was S, 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 and I'm like, okay. I know this is gonna sound a little odd. I want you to really pay attention to the descriptions, because these could be and these could be their childhood memories, these could be their cherished memories, or it could be descriptions, and just showing you where they're at or something about it. I know it's going to sound a little weird, but he's referencing it big time. He keeps showing him standing beside a white fence. I know that sounds a little odd, but it's like white. It's like a white colored fence. And he keeps saying, hey. I know that sounds a little weird. That's what he keeps saying. Like,
No,
hey. Okay. Oh, hold on. It cut out. Wait. Are you there? Okay. It's frozen. Hold on.
yes.
Can you see me?
I can see you. Can you see me?
I can see you now. Yeah, there you are. Okay. It cut out for just a second.
I'm sorry. We don't have good service out here.
No, it's okay. Girl, it sounds like my house. Do you understand the white fence? Because he will not stop about it. Like he keeps showing me, well, tell her where I'm at. I'm by the white fence.
My house. I have a white fence at my house.
Oh my God. Okay. Whoa. Okay. He is by the fence. I just want you to know this. Now, I'm like, why are you by the fence? So does the fence need some work, or is just his reference to let you know? Or did somebody just recently fix this fence? Or is it just his reference to show you where he's at? Okay. Because he's just
Tell me where he's at.
Perfect. Oh my God. Okay. Hang on just a second. Now he's very funny. I just feel like the way he's coming through this is me. This is how I am. That's how he's coming through to me. I know. I hope that's okay. I'm saying that. He's very sweet.
Yes.
Like to do anything for anybody, but he's not going to change for nobody. And, this is how he is, but he would do anything for anybody, hold on just a second. And I felt like he was the way he's coming through is very independent, very, very independent. Like, let him do it all by himself. Okay. That's how he's coming through to me. And I think that he is referencing, he just wants you to see that he is with you. He's always, okay. He'll never leave your side. Okay. He wants you to see that he is standing. The image is starting to change. Make sure, can you hear me okay?
I can.
Okay, perfect. Okay. The image is starting to change. And he keeps showing him standing beside, like, the best way I can tell you, when he looks down, I see the white sand and then the water. Okay. And I think that these could be some of his cherished memories, but he brought that to heaven with him. And it could also mean a lot more than just that. Did somebody just recently go to the water, and it could be his way of saying, hey, I was with that person. You know what I mean? But I do feel that it's so important. Like, the way I see it is like white sands, the water. I can almost hear like waves crashing in. Okay. So I don't feel that it's like still water. It's not like creek or, or nothing like that. This more looks like the ocean. And over here, I keep seeing like a wooden pier. Okay. And he's just laughing. He keeps showing me this wooden pier. I think it's his way of letting you know that he's always with you and to never doubt that and that he is okay. There's an acknowledgement, hang on, for the number 5. The number 5, it's over and over and over. And he keeps saying, tell her I'm with her. Tell her I'm with her. Tell her I'm with her. Tell her. See how he said it? Tell her I'm with her. So what's going on in the 5 reference? Like, might be something that you have to think about because he's making a big deal all the way from heaven. So look into what's with it could be the 5th day. It could be the month of May. Is there something very special or an acknowledgement that he's bringing it all the way from heaven because he's referencing that? Okay.
His and my mom's anniversary was in May.
It's in May. Okay. I don't know why it's so important, but he's referencing either to go there, go to this place, or go to the water, or there's something in reference to that. Okay. Because I do feel that it's very, very important. He's just laughing. He's very funny. Very funny. He's always joking. He keeps saying he wants you to do something. When you mention that, he keeps saying, will you tell her that he's here? And he's got like a small dog with him. It's a smaller dog.
Fitz, oh my God.
Not big. You know what? For it to be little, it's kind of mean. Like always like little. Like it's little, but it's like a fireball. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's still that way. I want you to know it is still that way. He wants you to know that he's got this dog, and it's like he's holding it, and it's like it's very little, right? But it's very protective. I want you to know that this dog is able to run and be free and that kind of thing. And I kind of feel like this dog's leg ached a little bit. So I don't know if it lived a very long life and it had a little bit of arthritis going on in its legs and that kind of thing. But I want you to know that this dog can run and be free, that kind of thing. And he is wanting his family to know that he is here. So it's a boy dog. Okay. Very, very important to know that. Perfect. Wow. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Very protective of you. Mm-hmm. Reminds me of the way that
was my baby.
Yeah. So I want you to know
was
that
my stepdad.
Oh my God. He is definitely with you. He comes through very it's just how he's coming through to me. Kind of like, hold on just a second. Who's that? Oh. There's definitely another energy. Hang on. It's a little muffled. Hold on just a second. He is referencing something. Do you have a love? Do you have a love?
I do.
Okay. It's this older man. I don't know. He's just kind of standing in the background. And I'm going to say he's about 80s to 90s. And he kind of just stands in the background. He's very gentle. And he goes, and there's a reference to your love for some reason. Now I hear Don. That's all I keep hearing. It's
yes, that's his grandfather.
Yeah. He's very funny though. Very funny. He's like, woo! Look at this. And he's showing me all these things that he can do in the kitchen. That's how he's coming through to me. So it's just so important to see that he's up on his feet. He's happy. Okay. And he is very proud of his family. And very, very important. Now he's an older man. Now he lived a very long life. Okay. Now I don't know if somebody's just going to find his achievements, but he's talking about it. Okay. All of his achievements. So keep that in mind. I don't know if it almost resembles like a flag, but it's definitely something about his achievements that they're going to find. I keep seeing them in a box, and then they're like, and that could mean that it's kept safe or put up, you know what I mean? But they're definitely going to find that, and he is wanting to come through. And the S reference is bringing him through to let everyone know, oh, well, he's here. He's okay. And then he showed me him in the kitchen being funny, He's a very gentle man, but he's very funny, But I want you to know that they're together. This dog is like, sweet dog, but he's like, grr.
Yeah.
Like he's like, and he's like hanging on to him, and he's like looking around, So he's not a very big dog. And I want you to know that they're all together. But that's what I see with you at this moment. I hope that this makes sense to you. I want you to know. It
makes perfect sense.
He is with you. He's by this white fence.
I have a white fence at my house, in the front of my house. I have a white picket fence. And he is my stepfather, but he has been my daddy since I was like 6 years old. Like he is the man who raised me. That was my best friend.
He is with you. He will always be with you. Okay. Always.
Thank you so much.
He is always with you. Remember the ocean? Because I didn't see it water. Like I didn't see a creek. I didn't see a lake. And that matters, right? So
it does. We went fishing all the time together.
We
stayed at the beach all the time.
Yeah. He brought that memory to heaven with him. Okay. So I want you to remember that. Like as soon as they take their last breath here in the world, all the beautiful moments, all the beautiful memories, that's what he gets to enjoy in heaven. Okay. And you are a huge part of that. But I will be praying.
It feels so good.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. I will be praying for you. And thank you so much for allowing me to connect.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Bye.
She is such a sweet soul. Wow. Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. How is everybody doing? Whew. Okay. I just gotta take a break for just a second. Alrighty. Let's see here. I'm just hearing things right now. I like to kind of show you how it comes forward, and it's not always just neatly, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like, it's not all just neat, and sometimes it comes and goes and comes and goes, and sometimes connections can last all day for me. Like, I can connect to somebody and then kind of, be finished with everything and then kind of go and tend to my kids, and then they come back, or I'll still feel things, and there's been many times where I've went back to the people through email, where we've communicated or anything, such as if I've had sessions with you where we're confirming emails, and I'll go back to them and say, hey, why am I seeing this? So sometimes it just takes time. So how do you say your name? Nada. I don't want to, because I know I'm going to say it wrong. I love your name, but I don't want to say it the wrong, and I don't want you to get mad at me. Is it Nada? How do you pronounce your name? The Nada. Nada. How do you? Oh, I love you too. Thank y'all for being here. Is it Nadia? Is that how you say that? Nadia? Nada? Like the dog that wants to stay with you today. Yes. Nadia. Okay. Well, is it Nadia Moore? I just hear a woman laughing and she's with you. Like when you said something on here and the second pronounced way. Oh, I'm so sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but yes. When I say your name, there's a woman and she's like laughing. You. She's probably about, hey, Denise. I'm going to say she's not very old. She's not old. Maybe about 40s to 50s. I don't know. She just comes through and she's like, I'm here. I'm with you. That's what I keep hearing. She's humming, like she's like singing and stuff. So I don't know if she loved to sing or hum, and that kind of thing. But she's definitely with you. Let's see if she'll show me anything else. We don't ever force it or anything like that. Sometimes it just takes time for them to step forward. But she is younger, 40s to 50s. 40s to 50s, okay? She is showing me that there was like a celebration that just passed for her. So, hold on. I heard it. Trying to get, my hearing just went out. Oh no. Sure. That's what I keep hearing. I have no idea. Share is either share or sure. And this is for, I pray she comes through. Okay, yeah, I just feel that with you. I definitely feel her. Is it CHER or SHER? It's one of the two, but she's definitely with you. I feel her. I feel her. I'm just waiting. But she was showing me balloons floating up. And usually when they show me the balloons floating up, that's an image. Like that is definitely an image. That's a sign or symbol. Okay, that's a sign or symbol that there was a celebration. And it just passed for her. So look into like October or November. It won't be anything else. It'll either be October or November. And I think that she's just kind of like letting you know. Oh, do you understand that? Do you understand her? She's with you. She's like laughing. Why is she singing? She's like laughing. Oh my goodness. I don't know if she loved to sing and that kind of thing, but I want to let you know that her birthday. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, she is definitely a beautiful soul. She is with you. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, she's with you. I want to let you know that. I feel like there's something with this song though. That either she used to sing this song to somebody or there's something with that. I just want you to know that she's with you. If I get anything else with her, I will let you know. Absolutely. There is another energy that's with her. My sister. Oh my gosh. She's with you. Yeah. Well, she was singing. She's singing. I will tell you I was space before there was a male energy that like reached out for her. Okay. So remember that when she took her last breath here in the physical world, there was a man there to get her and to bring her to heaven. But yeah. There's definitely something with the song though, but she's with you. Yeah, I'm so glad I said it. I almost didn't say it because it's not enough. Like I need more, you know. So, wow. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay. Oh my gosh. So, you know, we talked about, I'm taking a break for just a minute, y'all, if that's okay. I don't understand that at all. Somebody have a goat. The goat just walked by. Y'all, was y'all here during the time that I made the connection with the skunk? I don't know whose goat this was, but I must need a break. You are right. There was a goat that just come by, light colored goat, and it went, meh. It like walked by. I have no idea. I don't know. Somebody hoping that a goat will come forward because the goat is okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so there were some questions. I have some of them screenshotted. So before this live, we talked about questions and that kind of thing. And if you have questions as well, please feel free to and if I see them, and sometimes even after the live, I'll go through and answer some of them, but I have some of them screenshotted and I have some of them written down. Let's see. There was I think I'm saying her name wrong, but there was a Jenny Grimes in the comments before this live, and one of her questions, and I felt something immediately. I don't know if she's on here or not, but she had asked this question. So if she's on here, please let me know. If y'all see her, it's like Jenny Grimes. Is she on here? So one of her questions, I'm taking a break for just a minute. I'm going to answer some of your questions. And I instantly felt something. We saw all kind of lights around us one day after we took pics of my aunt. Her daughter had passed away almost 11 months ago. Could it have been her? Okay. And I instantly, so I don't know if she's on here or not. If she is, I hope that she can comment. But I instantly did feel a lady that's with her. Now, the thing is, I don't know if it's who she's hoping for or not, but I am going to answer this question and then we're going to keep going. So sometimes our loved ones will absolutely show you signs and symbols. And sometimes we're so busy through the day that we don't even recognize that they're sending us signs. Okay. And I just want that known that, yes, it probably was. But I did feel something and I want to give this message. And hopefully she's on here. If she is, I hope she'll comment, but I want to answer this question. I did feel her. I don't know if it's her or somebody else, but I can say she's kind of younger and she snapped her fingers at me. Is she on here? Because I feel like I want to give the message, but I don't want to use all the energy to do that. So I'm going to wait just a second and let's see if she'll comment. This lady that come through that she was asking of, she did make me feel that she didn't, it was either her passing was either very quickly or very unexpectedly. And she kept showing me lipstick. Okay. Do y'all understand who is she on here? If not, I think I'm going to hold off and keep going. Is she on here? No. Okay. Okay. No, I don't see her. Okay. Well, I'm going to hold off because I'm kind of tired and I don't want to use all my energy. They're not on here tonight. Okay. Let me get into the screenshots. Y'all had some really good questions, by the way. So let's see if I can answer some of them. I'm just taking a break, y'all, for just a minute. When you see them, what do they look like? Do you see their face? Do all of their voices sound different? So sometimes when I see souls, that was a good question. That was a Casey that had asked that question. I see souls differently. So sometimes I can see them full picture, kind of like I'm looking at you. Like if I was standing right beside you, of course, I would know that they're different because they have like a glow to them. But I don't. And then sometimes I will see them kind of like with rosy cheeks and how they were, before they passed away. And like if someone passed and let's say they lost a bunch of weight or, they were very sickly, or let's say they passed in a car accident or something such as that. Some of them was closed caskets. I hate to bring it up. I'm very raw with y'all. I hope that's okay. I don't see them that way. Thank you, Jesus. Because I know that there are gifted people out there that do see them like that. I don't see them in that way at all. I see them glowing and sometimes with like rosy cheeks, and if they didn't have a lot of hair, they have their hair, and sometimes it's the way that they used to have their hair, and that kind of thing. So sometimes I can see full details and sometimes I will only see their shadows. I can just tell you that it's a woman because I can feel her. So that was a good little question. Let's see. Hold up. Let's see. Do you ever have loved ones come through that are angry at something? That was a Tammy. Is Tammy on here that asked that question? I'm just going to see if she's on here. Do you ever have loved ones come through that are angry at something? I have had oh my gosh, y'all, I've connected to thousands of souls. I've had, hang on. Hold on. Just a second. I'm sorry. Hold on. The heck? Hang on. Hold on just a second. We'll get back to that question in just a second. Hold on. There's a Lisa on here. Lisa? Your last name was like Peger or Pleger. He was asking about your mom. Let's see if she'll come back. Sorry, I just saw your comment and instantly I felt something. So y'all hold on just a second. There was a Lisa on here. There you are. Hi. Hi, Lisa. That's going to sound a little odd. You were just asking something about your mom. I know it's going to sound a little odd, and this could be a third party. So I just need you to kind of just maybe think about it, okay? And then like get back to me if it makes sense. If not, tuck it in your heart. But when you said something about your mom, there was a man that came through and he had a long sleeve shirt on and a button down, okay? And he was like, well, it's your mom, but I'm here. I know it sounds exactly how it's coming through. And so I just want to let you know, like, it doesn't mean that your mom's not there, okay? I'm sure she is, but there's this man that was like, yeah, well, I'm here. And he kept showing me, the best way I can describe this is, so he reminds me of my daddy, sorry. Whew, kind of getting teary-eyed. He kept showing me either like hair above his lip, my dad. Oh my gosh. Well, he was like, well, I'm not your mama, but I'm here. Now, that does not mean that your mama is not there. Okay. I'm sure your loved ones are there. He was my everything. Oh my gosh. See, sometimes it's not who you're expecting, but let me tell you, your daddy is with you. Okay. Now, he snapped his fingers at me. I'm going to just give this message to you because you said something about your mama, but he come through and was like, well, I'm here. Okay. So, either somebody has his shirt. Like, I feel like somebody's got his shirt. There's something about it. He's showing me like the button down shirt, the long sleeves. I almost want to say it looks kind of similar to my dad's. So my dad has a lot of plaid and that kind of thing. And he's referencing, he's talking about the shirt. Okay. So he snapped his fingers at me. Majority of the time when they snap their fingers at me, this tells me was this passing either very, let me tell you what it usually means. Usually the snapping of the fingers tells me his passing was unexpected or quick or recent, because then he shows me an image, okay, that you were there beside him every step of the way. So I don't feel that, unfortunately, he does not make me feel that his passing was unexpected, but more of either recent or there's something with that, okay, because he snapped his fingers at me, but he wanted you to know he knew how hard it was for you to see him laying there like that, but he was very thankful that you were by his side, okay? Yeah, he was a very strong, independent man, and for you to have to see that, you know, it hurt him on the inside. He didn't want you to have to see that, but you were there, and that is something that he is forever thankful for, okay? He's like laughing. He's kind of funny. Okay. He's very, very funny. And he says, he wants you to know something. And he keeps showing. It's like let me just show you what I kind of see. It kind of looks like a little, and it's got hats on it, like a group of hats. Okay. And he goes, look at this. Look what I can do. And he's moving it. Okay. And he says, I'm moving the hats. It's me. I'm doing it. It's like just, so I don't know. Do you have like a lot of hats? I don't know why he's showing that to me. So is there something about these hats? If not, I want you to keep this in mind, because he's making me feel it's not just a hat. He shows me a group of hats and he's moving it. So I feel like something's fixing to start happening, or it's been happening, and things are fixing to start getting moved around. And I want you to know it's him playing jokes with you. So just remember that, okay? Because he says, it's me. I'm the one doing it. Look at this. Woo. And he's like showing me him moving it, okay? He's very, very funny, but I think that it's his way of coming through to show you that he is with you. And if things start getting moved around, it's him doing it, okay? He says, well, He's just a token. He was a character in my whole world. Oh my gosh. I'll be paying attention. Yeah, look around the hats. I don't know why he says that. I don't know if you understand the hats, but he is talking about the hats. There is another energy that is kind of near him, but to the left of him over here in this area. Yeah, this other male energy, I don't feel that he just recently passed. He is making me feel he's been passed for at least 8 or more years. Okay, so remember this other energy, he's like wanting it known that, oh, well, he's here. Okay, he's here. He's almost making me feel that there's this feeling that I keep getting like, I got to see him when I made it here. So this tells me that this other energy has been passed. He's been passed for at least 8 or more years. Okay, so remember that. That's very, very important of how they come forward. And he says he got to see him, okay, when he made it. He was sick for a long time. It was the hardest days of my life. I'm sorry. It's hard watching the man that can do everything in this world decline and hurt. And you have to see that. But you were there. You were there. And he knows that. Do you have a love? Do you have a partner? Do you have a love? If so, he keeps referencing your love. Okay. He's wanting it known that he's here. Okay. So I feel like this male energy that's been passed for 8 or more years is there as well, but he's referencing, he's talking about your love. But is there something? I don't know. Like he's almost making me feel like show love to your love. Okay. Just keep, yes. Okay. Did he have a bond with your love? Because he's almost like, it's a big deal, okay, about your love. But there's this man that's there for your love as well. He also, the man that's been passed for over 8 or more years, he showed me the number 1 reference. So I want you to keep that in mind. The number 1, is there a reference to something about the January, a birthday or death celebration, or something, an acknowledgement about the first day? Is there something about that? Okay. He is making a huge deal about it. Okay. Yeah, he's like messing with the, he said, it's me doing it. And he's like flipping this hat. Okay. It's very, very funny. He is definitely with you. I had to tell you, Lisa, he wanted you to know he's wanting to be acknowledged tonight to let you know that he is with you. There's going to definitely be something about the hats, and he's acknowledging your love and wanted it known that when he got to heaven, he got to see this man that was there, the reference of the number 1, and that this man had been passed for at least 8 or more years. Okay. So just remember that. Just remember that. I had to tell you. All right. Back to the question. Can our loved ones, do you ever have loved ones come through that are angry at something? So when you take your last, this is just, I'm not an expert. So, I'm not going to, I can't tell you how others connect or anything such as that, but with me and the way that my connections happen and the way that they come forward and all of that, I feel like when your loved one takes their last breath here in the physical world and they make it to heaven, I feel like there's no more sadness. There's no more pain. There's beautiful memories, that they bring with them and that kind of thing. But I have had countless times, I can't tell you how many times, that our loved one has come through and has warned somebody, okay, or has talked about court, something being involved in court. I've had someone come through and get on to someone for speeding, okay. I've had someone come through and talk about someone going to jail, and they know, like, so I wouldn't say that they come through angry, but I feel like they come through like to show you that they're with you in the struggles and that kind of thing. But I've never had anyone come through mad, about things other than coming through and just warning people, warning their loved ones about certain things, or, hey, you need to get this checked out, with the doctor and that kind of thing. So hopefully that answered the question. Is Jenny on here? I did see, she said she was here. Jenny, you can always go back and watch like what I was saying. I had answered your question, but I was letting you know that the question that you had You can always go back and replay it. But yes, she's on here. Yay! Hey, Jenny. Hi. I don't know if this is who you were hoping for. You mentioned her daughter had passed away 11 months ago. I don't know if this is who you're hoping for, but I did feel instantly a female. She snapped her fingers at me, which tells me that her passing did seem either very unexpected, and she's making me feel that that her family didn't get to have that closure or those goodbyes or something such as that. That's how she was coming through to me. Now, she also showed me a pair of glasses. So I don't know if someone's going to find a pair of glasses of hers, or it's just her way of saying, hey, that she don't need her glasses anymore. Okay. So, but I can tell you she's coming through very, like, all about her hair. Okay. So I do feel that matters. She's all about her hair. And she showed me lipstick. I talked about the lipstick just a bit ago. She only showed me an image. So I feel like someone's got her lipstick. Somebody's got it. There's going to be something very personal about it, or it's fixing to turn up. Okay. But she keeps showing me lipstick. Okay. And so, no, I feel actually very outgoing with her. So hopefully you understand her, because this energy that's coming through when I answered your question, she made me feel her passing was very unexpected. This energy that is trying to come forward. She's all about her hair, and she showed me lipstick. She is wanting you to do something for her, though, so hopefully you understand her. She's not very old. She kind of comes through kind of younger to me. She's wanting you to do something for her, though. So if you know who this is, okay, this is to Jenny. She wanted you to do something for her. It was very unexpected. Okay. I'm so sorry. She wants you to do something for her. She wants you to find, this is exactly what I hear. Find Rob, but tell her. So remember, see, I know it's a little confusing, but exactly that. Find Rob, but tell her. So this tells me that Rob is a girl because it says tell her. So I'm wondering if there's more to the name. Rob, Robbie, Robin. It's going to be something such as that, okay? And it's like, you got to let her know that I got to see him and he's okay. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is for Rob, Robbie, or Robin, or Rob, Robbie, or Robin's love, because there's a reference there in some way. And he's just like kind of like smiling. There's this man that's standing there, but he's kind of like not really coming forward enough, okay, but more of just to show that he is happy, he is okay. Wanting it known that he's here. It's very, very important. So if you know of a Rob, Robbie, or Robin, it's either for her, or if she has a love, it's for her love. Okay. I almost want to say it's like DAV is all I keep seeing for him, but I almost feel like he might have been called something else. So it's a little confusing to me, but that's exactly how I hear it. Okay. That there's this man. He seems a little older. He is there in heaven as well. So this tells me that he's passed. She's wanting this Rob, Robbie, or Robin to know, hey, he's here. I got to see him. He's okay. Okay. So it's very, very important to know that. So hopefully you can understand that. Okay. She also wants you to know, and I'm going to be blunt with you. I hope that this is okay, Jenny. She keeps saying your mom's here. Plain as day. Your mom is here. All I keep seeing is just this image of this woman, and she's coming up to you and she's putting her hand on your face and she is singing to you. Okay. So I want you to remember that when you miss this lady, okay, the mom reference that she's bringing through, she keeps saying she wanted you to know that your mom is there. So did you lose a mama? If so, or she could have been like a mother to you, this other lady that's trying to come through, I want you to see that she puts her hand on your face, okay, and she sings to you, okay? She keeps calling you her baby. My baby. This is my baby. This is my baby. Very, very sweet. She's very, very beautiful. Okay. But I want you to see that she puts her hands up and she looks up and she closes her eyes and she smiles and she wants you to know that she is free. Okay. So remember that. Remember that. Hold on just a second. She keeps saying, I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. Okay, that's all I keep hearing. So, Jenny, I hope that this helps. Yes, she does send signs. She's definitely around. She's in heaven. She's okay. She's happy. But I feel like somebody's got something with their lipstick or something with that. Be sure to give the message to the Robbie, or Robin. If she has a love, it could be for that person. It's this man. And then remember, she said, that's Mama. My baby. Mm-hmm. So I keep hearing. And she puts her hands to your face. Very, very beautiful. She's free though. Okay. She's free. Oh my gosh. Everybody good? Boy, you are sticking it out with me. Oh my gosh. Let's see. She called me my baby. Yep. She still does. She still calls you that. There was a Lisa Dorn. I cannot pronounce your last name. I've always wondered, does our loved ones live in families like here with us or just one big family in heaven? I believe that we're all connected in heaven. I believe that they know the way that the connections come through, the way that they come through, they make me feel that they know that that's their loved one or that was their love, and that kind of thing. And I feel like that shows that they're together, and that kind of thing. But I believe that we're all connected. I believe that everybody knows everybody in heaven. That's just how they come through during connection. That was a really good question. It's Lisa Dorn. Lisa Dorn. I will tell you, Lisa, I don't know if she's on here or not, but this was one of your questions. All I keep hearing is pop, 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 pop. It's a man. It's either pop, poppy, or papa. I just keep hearing it. He could. Oh, you're on here. No one can pronounce it. I'm sorry. I can't pronounce it. Oh my God. Yeah, I cannot. I'm sorry. There's this man that's with you. He's like wanting to be called Poppy or Papa. He could be a third party. He's with you. I don't know who he's for. I just keep hearing him. I do hear, oh, she's here. She's here. She's here. And I do see a lady that is sitting beside him. It's a very godly lady because she keeps showing me her Bible. I will tell you the man, though, I don't feel... I don't know if it's her or him, but one of them's been passed for at least 10 or more years. I wish that they'd show me more. Maybe they will. We'll pray about it. Oh, Poppy, my daddy. Papa. Oh, you understood that. Great. Yeah, well, he's with you. So they just pop in sometimes. Yeah, he's definitely with you. Absolutely. It was a good question, though. Oh, did I even answer your... Oh, I did answer your question. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see some more. Hold on. If your loved one does not come through, does that mean they're upset with you, or does that mean that they did not make it to heaven? That does not mean anything such as that. I know I've had people come on here and they have been here for years and have never got a connection. And then I have people on here that's had multiple connections with me. I know that, and I know that it's frustrating. I know. My assistant, before she started working as my assistant, she took her 6 years, six years to get who she was hoping for, because she doesn't tell me anything about her personal family or anything such as that. When it's meant to be, it will happen. Like Karen, like Karen, I promise you, I'm not ignoring anyone. I pray, I hope that I can connect to all of you, but that does not mean that your loved one is not okay. It does not mean that they're upset with you. It's all about energy. And it's a little confusing, and I've been learning it. I don't know it all, okay, but I have been learning that, like me as a messenger, sometimes they're going to give me straight details, and I can give it to you just like it comes through. And then sometimes they're going to give me little signs and symbols. Sometimes it's a compass. Sometimes it's a map. Sometimes it's little swirly things. Sometimes it's balloons. Like, they give me these weird images that I don't always understand. So I just give it to you in hopes that you understand it. Because if I guess, well, it could have been this or it could mean that, I could get the message wrong. It's not my job to change the vision. I give it to you just like it's coming forward. But sometimes, like, I have to learn what certain signs and symbols mean to give it to you. They have to learn how to use the energy to come forward. So it's not always easy to do that. But I do believe that your loved one can come through. Absolutely. But I don't believe that just because they've not come through that they're not okay. So I hope that gives you hope, gives you hope that your loved one is safe. Someone asked about my husband. Someone asked, there was a question in here about when I met my husband, how long was it before I told him about my gift? I actually went to school with my husband and then he moved away, but I kept my gift a secret. Only literally just a few people knew about what I like me seeing and everything. I never talked about it. So when we met years later, he kind of followed me. He knew that there was a book out, and that kind of thing. So he, how did your husband react to your gift? He knew I had a book out and all of that. That was about me, but he did not know he just thought that I was an author. That's what he thought. So when I told him, he was really intrigued. He never was like, oh, or nothing such as that. Of course, we've had talks about the Bible and that kind of thing. He's a very Christian man. So am I. But he knows me. He knows my heart. He knows my relationship with God, and he backs me 1,000%. And he's weird like me. So, and, but we had that discussion when we, met, and met up again, and we were just friends. So we just, started off as just friends and that kind of thing. And that's when I kind of told him more about what I do and that kind of thing. And I never really had support. Of course, I was, I had an ex-husband and anyway, went through abuse and all of that. And so when I got with him, I was like, look, this is what I do. And you have to either back me and understand that this is who I am, or, and he 1,000% backs me. So yeah, he knew from the very start. I didn't keep it from him. So yeah. Let's see. All righty. So that was a good little question. All right, let's see. All righty. I love that story and how supportive your hubby is. It definitely matters to me when you have somebody that can understand you and doesn't make you feel guilty, because I am away a lot. I work a lot. But he also understands how important it is. And he also knows that I do this to help others, and it also helps me. So I'm thankful that he does back me with that. So let's see. How do you do normal life, like shopping and all? Are you drawn to people in public whose loved ones that have passed are with them? Do their loved ones come to you while you're out doing daily life? Yes. I have horrible anxiety. Horrible. I've always been told that I'm just hard to be with, honestly. So, because I have horrible anxiety. Yeah, it's very hard. There's times where I can be normal, and not connect to people, and like I can have like a normal day and I think, oh, this is how it feels to be normal. And then all of a sudden it's like, nope, here it comes. Usually before I go anywhere, I'll start feeling things before I even get to the place. And then usually the connection happens and then it's like, oh, that makes sense of why I felt that before it even happened. So yes, I've had that happen many, many times. I've been in the pharmacy, I've been at the hospital, I've been in Walmart, grocery stores, gas stations. So yes, I do tell people if I see them. Sometimes I feel like I can get the vibe if they're okay with this or not. I don't want nobody like trying to hit me or swing at me. You know what I mean? So, and it's very sensitive. You know what I mean? It's a very sensitive subject. Not everybody's okay with this. So I do. Walmart delivery is my way of going for sure. You are right. Yes. Oh, hey, Joanna. Hey, girl. I'm going to need to know who made your black sparkly cape. Oh, yeah, at the masquerade. I will message you and give you her information. She is amazing, amazing. I will message you, girl. I need to message you anyway. Absolutely. Let's see. When you see babies, do you see them as they were when they passed, or do they grow up? All babies go to heaven. I've seen even miscarriage babies. I've never seen, I'm going to be blunt with y'all. I've never seen a miscarried baby not fully developed ever. Never. I've seen them small, but they were fully developed. So let's say if a baby passes through miscarry, you could be 2 weeks along, you could be 9 months along. They're always fully developed, healthy in heaven. I believe that it's completely up to God if they grow up in heaven, or if they stay little. I've seen them all different ways. I've seen them kind of grow up and show me how it would have been if they would have grew up, because that's what the parents had questions about. And sometimes they're little, but they're never, ever, ever by themselves, ever. They're always with their other loved ones taking care of them and that kind of thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. That's a good one. You're getting very flushed. I'm tired. I can't hear out of my ear. So connections kind of, hey, Brenda, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? Hey, Karen. How's your daddy? How's Mr. Gary? I sometimes, when I get really tired, or if I just am constantly connect, I'll have certain, like my vision has gone bad. I used to have really good vision. Now it's just crappy. I've lost hearing. They've confirmed I have hearing loss in this ear. And then now I feel it a little bit in this one. Yeah, I think it's the connections. But I can't change. Like, this is who I am. So I don't feel bad about it. But I just feel like usually when I do connections and stuff like that, I'm no good the next day. Like, I have to have rest and stuff like that. There's a Mary on here. I'm trying to see if I can find her name. If I'm looking weird like this, is because I can't see. There's a Mary on here. Oh, there you are. Hey, Mary Green. Is it Perez? Yes. Hey. Have you seen a body leave? Have you seen a person leave the body when crossing over? Yes, I have. I sure have. Sometimes I've seen it several times. Sometimes I don't see. I don't want to be too raw. I sometimes will see sparklies around them and that kind of thing. And when my grandpa, right before he passed, I saw some things that made sense to I didn't understand it at all, but everybody else understood it. Sometimes I see green glows. I know how weird y'all want me to be with y'all, because I can be weird. It comes through as green, like a light green glow that leaves their body sometimes that I'll see. It's weird, but that's how I see it. Mary Perez. I don't know who this is, but she's definitely with you. There's this woman that's with you. Trying to see if I can get weird, girl. How weird do y'all want me to get? All the weird stuff going on in this world right now. All right, let's see. Okay. Let me do this real quick with Mary Green. Is it Perez? If I'm saying your name. There's this lady that's with you, and she's very outgoing. Like she's very outgoing. And she's just life of the party is really how she's coming through. And I hear a lot of nature sounds around her. Now she's kind of young. I'm going to say she's about 50s to 60s. She's with you. I do know. I will say I'm going to be raw with this, but this is to Mary. Was it Green Perez or something such as that? She's just wanting it known that she is definitely with you. She's about 50s to 60s. She kept showing me. I hear a bunch of stuff. I hear a lot of music, that kind of thing with her. She's in the nature. She shows me the number 2 over and over and over and over. The number 2, the number 2, the number 2. So keep that in mind. Like the number 2, is there a birthday celebration with the number 2 or a death celebration with the number 2? Does she have 2 siblings, 2 kids? Well, she's just making this huge deal. Okay. And I do feel that this matters, and I feel like this is the reason that she's coming through. She wants her kids to know that she's happy, she's okay. I do feel a little, sorry, it's like trying to understand that. It's like a little nauseous feeling, just a little nauseated and that kind of thing. So this tells me, was she sickly? Because she makes me feel like, boy, I put up a fight. Okay, I put up a fight. That's how she's coming through to me. So this lady that's trying to step forward she didn't give up. She put up a fight all the way to the end. That's how she's coming through to me. And so she wants you to see that she's outside. She's happy. She's okay. She keeps pulling her hair back, So it's important to see that she's healthy. She's happy. But there's definitely the reason she's coming through. She's talking about there's a celebration and it's coming up. She says it's coming up. It's coming up, and she's making this huge deal about it, okay? And she keeps saying, will you tell him I will be with him, especially when he's by the water? Exactly that. So is there some type of celebration that's coming up? If so, there's something coming up. And she says, but tell him my sister passed with cancer August 17th. And she put up a big fight. I'm so sorry. She did. She did not give up. And she wants her family to know that. I never gave up. I fought and fought and fought. And I feel like it wasn't something very short for her. It was a constant battle. Okay. And she wanted her family to know that she's happy. She's okay. She has 2 sons. Okay. Thank you for validating that. I wonder what's going on. She talks about it's coming up. It's a big deal. And she's wanting him to know that she will be with him, especially near the water. So I don't know if this is for one of her sons. I'm not really sure. But I want you to look into maybe November or December for the celebration that's going to be coming up. So just keep that in mind. She wants her family to She wants her family to get together, Okay. She almost makes me feel like, are they like, did somebody like relocate? Is there somebody that's like spread out from one another? I don't know. There's something about it. And she wants her family to know that, that she wants them to get together, and that kind of thing. So just keep that in mind. Also, I know it's going to sound a little weird, but I smell cigarette smoke with her. I have no idea why. I don't know. I don't know if she used to smoke or why I even smell that, but I do smell it. And I do feel that there's a reason for that. She's also showing me boxes, and she's either showing me we live in different states. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that could be what that is. She's showing me also what's going on in Florida. She's referencing Florida, and I don't know why somebody fits into go to Florida. Did somebody just go to Florida? But she's also showing me like boxes. Okay, so does somebody go to Florida, or like why is she showing me Florida? So keep that in mind as well. I do feel that that's like a personal message. I don't know. She just wanted it known that she is happy. She is okay. She's definitely with you. She's definitely with you. She's got others around her, so she's not by herself. She has this other, I don't know. I can just see. Oh, Jenny was able to validate real quick. Thank you, Angel. I gave Robin the message. It was her father-in-law. His name was Dave, and he died in January or February. I'm so thankful I could make that connection. Thank you so much for validating that. Thank you so much. That was Jeannie's connection. I think you said something, Mary, about Florida, but just remember that because there was a personal reference. There was an acknowledgement. There was something definitely with Florida. She's happy. She's okay. I hear just a laughing. There is another man there's others around her, but this man, I know it's going to sound a little odd, but she's like showing me, he's showing me a bunch of camouflage. So I don't know if somebody has his camouflage, like somebody could have kept it, but it's definitely like the color of camouflage. Her son lives in Naples. Oh, okay. Well, then that could be what that was then. Thank you so much for validating that. There's this man that's with her, and he's showing me camouflage. Everything's camouflage. And then he keeps laughing and saying, he's out in the woods. He's out in the woods. You know where he's at. He's out in the woods. My brother passed in September of 23. I'm so sorry. You've had so much loss. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I wonder if somebody did he wear camouflage? He's showing me camo. Just know that she is definitely with you. Okay. There's definitely something about the camouflage, and he's like, I'm out in the woods. You know where I'm at? I'm out in the woods. He's a very simple man, right? I want you to see how he's acting, and that kind of thing. Now the lady that I was connecting to, she's with, yes, all the time. It's important. I know I look crazy doing it, but I want you to see their personalities, and how they're coming through. I will tell you, this lady, she is with another energy, but she's been passed for a long, long, long time. I'm going to say over 20 or more years. And it's important to know that they're together on the other side. But I had to tell you, when you was commenting and that kind of thing, I felt that. And I wanted you to know that she was with you. Okay. You're not alone, even if you feel like you are. Okay. You're not. I want you to know that. Okay. She's definitely with you. I'm so sorry for your loss. My mom passed in 98. I'm so sorry. Well, they are all together. Did you understand the cigarette smoke? Oh, I just keep smelling it. Okay. Let's see. Do our loved ones see who helps them cross over? Absolutely. Yes. When they're like, but my brother smoked heavily. Oh, I wonder if that's what the cigarette smoke is. I definitely smell cigarette smoke, but I couldn't quite understand it. So, Talk about aliens. Oh gosh, Ron King. Oh Lord. Cancer really blows. Yes, it does. It does. That's what my daddy has, and it's awful. All right. Do y'all have any questions before I hop off or anything such as that? Ron's like, that could just be a call. Okay, let's see. Loss is so hard. And, that's why I wanted to do this grief book. It's in there. I have it put up. I should have it come in. It's just been like one thing after another. And when I get it in, I'm finding mistakes. Y'all, it's not going to be perfect. Okay, just letting y'all know. But it's not going to be perfect. But I really put my heart and soul into this. And I've prayed about it. And it's really took a long time to create this. But hopefully it will be published before Christmas. So it's wonderful for Christmas presents and that kind of thing. But I wanted to do something that, if you're not able to get a reading with me or anything such as that, this grief book that I'm working on that I'll have published soon can be for anybody. This could be for someone that that is struggling, or even for yourself. With my dad on hospice, I created this book with the connections that I've done, been praying over it. I'm letting God lead me in this. I've created little personal quotes on each of the pages that you write in. And it's things that I've thought about with the going through my dad and everything such as that. And so I put it all in this book. Will the book be an audio also? No, unfortunately, not yet. But hopefully I will be able to do that very, very soon. But as of right now, it will just be like a paperback. It's my first time doing it by myself, so I'm taking it slow. But the children's book will be a series. And her name is Emma. And if you get it for your child or a child that they can kind of grow up with Emma. Because she's going to come back and she's going to be able to, have other things going on in her life and that kind of thing. And so it can be good for children. The children's book is not a workbook. It's just a children's story, but it's a series. Right now, it's only one series. Like I only have one out right now. Well, it's not out yet, but hopefully it will be. But it can be something that you can have and you can kind of grow up with her. So I'm super excited about it, and I hope that it can help a lot of people. Y'all, grief is hard, right? It's messy. I have a workbook out that's coming out soon to help you process things, but there is no manual for grieving. There is nothing out there that can show you how to grieve and what to do and when to stop. You will grieve for the rest of your life. You will. Sometimes it may seem a little lighter days, and then all of a sudden a tsunami will hit you, and they've been past for 20 years, and then it just hits you, and you're back on your knees again. But the reminder to get back up and to see beauty in the world and continue to go, to go in life and know that your loved one is with you in every step of the way. So I created this workbook in hopes that it's a workbook and journaling. So it's going to have it both. And I didn't tell y'all that. I don't think I've told y'all this. I have a place in there for pets. Okay. For pets. And also a place in there for art. So y'all, I can't even draw a stick person. I'm horrible when it comes to like art or anything such as that. But a lot of people don't realize that art is a part of healing. And so I have a space in there for you to draw or doodle of something that can remind you of your loved one. Maybe it's a symbol of a butterfly, maybe it's a porch of you sitting there, and nobody's going to judge you on your art because it's just you. This is your safe place that you can doodle things. But once you're putting your pen or the pencil to the paper and you're doodling things that remind you of your loved one, and this could be great for teenagers and that kind of thing. And so there's going to be so much stuff in it. I'm super excited about it. So hopefully it's going to be out soon. I'm waiting for the copy to come. This should have been here this week. And then hopefully that will be it. So you never learn to live with your grief. You learn to live around it. You're absolutely right. Have you... I'm trying to find all the... Sorry, I'm like learning. Oh! Have you ever had a loved one come through and the person receiving the message gets a silly feeling in their belly? Not nausea or sick or achy, but like a heavy ball of light sitting right in their gut. It's the best way I can explain how it felt. Oh, yeah, when I gave you the reading on the little bus, we were headed to the Mass Grove. It was the first time I ever met you. Girl, yes. Usually if you come to my events and that kind of thing, have you ever, okay, the ones that's watching, have you ever been to any of my events or my shows or anything such as that? And did you feel it? That's the best way I can explain it. I would love for people to answer this question. Did you feel the energy in the room? Did you feel it when I was making the connections and that kind of thing? Star, I just wanted y'all to know something. Star, I'm going to be praying about your question. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at your question when we're finished. I'm going to be praying over it, okay? Just wanted you to know that. But yes, I've had people that can feel it. Yes, in Gallatin. It's so weird. Yes, a lot of people are saying I leave them very drained. Yes. It is so weird. It's the energy. It's hard to explain. But it's the energy. Energy is different. You'll feel it. I had a reading not too long ago, and the man was, let me tell y'all. The man was behind this lady, and he was like peeking at me. And I could see him, and I was like still reading, and I looked back, and he'd peek at me. And I'm not going to go into all the details, but he let me know that when he was here physically, he did not believe in this. He thought it was a bunch of baloney. And so when he passed, he was like trying to test me to see if I could see him. And I could see him, and he was like moving, like, oh. And when I said something, he like, because I could see him, and I called him out. I was like, I see you. And I was like, you thought this was a bunch of baloney, but now look at you. And he was like, he came through. But what was so amazing about it was he touched his partner's shoulder, and she went, she felt it at that moment. Y'all, it was insane. So, but you can be very drained. But we're definitely going to have to talk more about that. Absolutely. Crystal Willis, do you believe that babies are in heaven with our loved ones before we have them here on earth with us? Yes, I do. I've had loved ones come through and show that they're playing with this baby. Oh, and show that. And then either they tell me later after we're done with the reading that so-and-so is expecting the baby, and that they were really upset because they didn't get to see the baby before they passed. And so it was their way of coming through to say, oh, we have the baby. So yes, your loved ones in heaven get to love on your baby and, and all of that before you do. Absolutely. And I know it's going to sound a little odd, Crystal. I have no idea why I keep hearing this. So I don't know if this is going to make sense, but I kept hearing it's a girl. So did you have a baby that you didn't know that's passed, that you didn't know the sex of, the gender of? I don't know why I keep hearing that. It's a girl. 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 I just keep hearing it over and over and over. So. Wow, Patsy, that's wild. Yeah. Everybody has this gift. Everybody. I believe that all children see, all children are sensitive. I believe about the age 5, you'll either grow into it or you're going to grow out of it. But I believe that everybody has, this type of gift or a sort of this gift, or something. It's hard to explain. But if you ever get feelings, let's say if you ever thought about somebody and then they call, right? Or you just have this weird feeling, I better not go that way. I need to go that way. And there was a bad accident. Everybody has this intuition. Some are just able to tap into it more than others. Oh, I plan to come back. Absolutely. Hopefully soon we'll come back. Hopefully. I need to start planning another event. And so I've really slowed down tremendously with shows and stuff, just so I could be with my dad. Just spending time with him and that kind of thing. But I am still doing virtual sessions for right now. So if you're interested in that, just be sure to email at angelieassistant@gmail.com. At least one of my boys has a gift. He pushes it down though. It's hard. It's hard. Very, very hard. I used to think that this was a curse. I did. I was really sad. I had a very happy childhood, but I didn't understand. I used to ask God, why me? Why? It was very, very, I didn't understand it. And I used to think, oh, well, I'm destined for hell because I'm sin. But what do you tell a 3-year-old? What do you tell? That's why I tell people all the time, the people that judge me or like put their nose up to me. And I have tons. I have more supporters than I do none. But then the ones that don't support me put their nose up to me. But what would they do if they had their innocent 3-year-old child, go up to a woman at a grocery store and tell her, she said, to tell her mommy it was okay, and hum the song that she sung to her daughter when she took her last breath? What would they do? And their daughter would see things, but you knew that your daughter was this innocent little child, that I was sheltered. I'm the baby, so I was very, very, very sheltered. My parents didn't push this on me or anything such as that. Like we grew up in church, everything. Like we're very sheltered. What would you do if you had a child that was seeing things? You know what I mean? Just like people who have hauntings in their house or anything such as that. Let me tell you, I had a question about that. Like, do I believe in ghost box and like the equipment that ghost hunters use and that kind of thing? Let me tell you, this is just my personal opinion. I don't use ghost box, spirit boxes, or whatever it's called. I don't use equipment. I don't do that kind of stuff. Only because I see visions and I trust only my visions and how souls come to me. Because I believe that when you open that kind of thing up, you don't know what you're getting, right? Unless like you're a professional and this is what you do for, and that kind of thing. Let me tell you, I've got close friends that are paranormal investigators that I respect with all of my heart because they help people. People laugh and think that it's funny until they start having really bad hauntings or something really scary in their house or something that they don't understand. And then they go, what are you going to call? Ghostbusters? You're going to call who do you talk to? You can't talk to certain people because people judge you, right? They're going to think you're crazy or they're going to think you're evil, right? Just saying. So who do you call? So you keep it hush hush. Most people just keep it hush, and they want to call paranormal investigators. So I'm telling you, I'm not saying all paranormal investigators, but I'm very close to certain paranormal investigators that use their gift to help people. And I respect them 1,000% to go in there and help these people, because that takes guts, and they're using their gift to help people. So I don't, I don't do the spirit boxes or anything such as that. I'm not comfortable with that, only because I don't understand it. That's not how I see and stuff like that. But I have major respect for the ones that do this and know what they're doing, and helps people and that kind of thing. So absolutely. So I'm not, I believe that everybody has different gifts. Mine's this way, and this is how it works for me. And I believe that God gives other people gifts to help other people, so I have major respect for people that do that kind of thing. So absolutely. Yeah. I have a lot of Christian friends that tell me I shouldn't listen to this kind of stuff, but I believe that God gives people special gifts. Yes, absolutely. And that's why for years I thought, well, I'm cursed, because we didn't understand it. We didn't tell people because they would just automatically, without even trying to get to know me, assume, oh, you're evil, but I know my heart, and I know my relationship with God, and you'll feel it. That's the best way I can explain it. You'll feel it if you feel that it's wrong or not. You'll feel it. You'll feel it with them. I believe that there are people that have gifts that are of the light, and there's people out there that use it that's dark. So yeah. Crystal Willis, do you think there is more to what you're hearing from me? I do. I do, Crystal. Yes. I see an older man that's with you. I'm just waiting for him to come forward. And then I seen another woman to the right of you, and she kept putting her arm around you. But I'm just waiting for her to show me more. But I do feel them, and they're definitely with you. The man is kind of funny. He's like sitting on the porch. He's very, very funny. I'm just waiting for him to show me more. But y'all, I think I'm going to call it a night. I wanted to spend a little time with y'all and answer some of your questions and that kind of thing. But thank y'all so much for just giving me an opportunity to do this. I love all of you so much. And thank y'all for praying for my daddy. It just means so much to me. I have just been so busy. So if I've not messaged you back or got back with you, I'm truly sorry. It's just right now, it's just, my mind is just focused right now on my daddy. But thank you so much. I hope that you all have a beautiful night. And thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, Sydney. Y'all, that's my childhood best friend right there. We've known each other since we was 9 years old. All right. But I love all of you so much. Thank y'all for giving me an opportunity. Thank you for sitting here listening to me. Thank you for your questions. If you have any more, just put them out here. And if I can, I'll try to get to them as best as I can. Y'all have a beautiful Thanksgiving. And I love y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.